we're just thankful for you to be here with us as we do some dice rolling and a lot of laughing at each other as we do some collaborative storytelling known as Dungeons and Dragons. And for a bunch of schmucks who are just figuring things out, we'd like to think that, we're getting better little by little here and there. So we are glad to be back as we were off last week due to I don't know what it was, a hurricane or a tropical storm or whatever. How you say it? Isaias? I don't know. Anyway, knocked our power out, so we couldn't even go live if we wanted to. But we're back this week, and we're going to continue our story. And we are down some folks as we have some vacations and a new baby. Yay! Austin, congratulations, brother, on your new bouncing baby boy. We're so happy for you. Congratulations. Yeah. Halfling, right? And so we are going to be down JB and Killian, and instead we have a special guest who has joined us, and she's going to be making her appearance here shortly, so we're excited for that. If you would like to watch any of our past episodes, you can do so on our YouTube channel. They're all up there. And of course, we would appreciate you subscribing to that YouTube channel as we continue to see this little community grow. And it's great to have you all as a part of that. There are also some cool commands that you can type into the chat. Type in ! commands, and they're all going to be there. You can cheer bits for all kinds of different things. And that's a way that you can affect the stream. So by all means, dive in, be a part of that. Obviously, if you like the show here on Twitch, please consider following us and maybe even subscribing. So we really appreciate your support and that you're here with us. So keep on being active in the chat, and we'll have our folks who are going to be typing away and a part of everything. All right. So without any more I think I've stalled long enough. I think everyone's in place. We're all good to go. Jake will be down here shortly. Let's jump in with our little recap of what has been happening with our party. So, our adventurers, the Shades, the super helpful adventurers doing exciting stuff. I think that's the acronym that you guys landed on. Have been getting a taste of a brand new city that they just entered into, Serloon. They've been sent there to investigate the various happenings that have been going on in this town, which is a port city with all kinds of shady characters and with a magical history that they are uncovering. And so as part of an effort to gain goodwill with the captain of the city guard, Captain Curtis, they were sent to investigate a ship that has been moored in the harbor on Pirate Island for about 40 days, a full 10-day past what they paid to moor in the harbor. And so our adventurers have made their way via a small little rowboat to the ship, and they made their way to the top deck and immediately to the captain's quarters, where they triggered a dormant water elemental that seemed to be watching and waiting and protecting the captain's quarters. The Shades engaged with this water elemental, and through some quick thinking and intelligent use of spells by JB with his illusionary ice, and with the rest of the party led by Ray smashing the creature, smashing to bits, they prevailed. And it is at this point that we pick up our episode with the party having just dealt with the water elemental. Now, prior to that, one party member Rubeus, one Rubeus Thornbray, had been given a necklace of tremendous power that had the ability to teleport the party throughout the world once they've activated the various seals and nodes spread across the realm. But unfortunately, they're a bit finicky and known to teleport people away from time to time as a convenient mechanic for when people go on vacation. And so now, Rubeus coming back from vacation, finding himself teleported away, he is not with the party, and that's actually where we are going to start with our story. And so, Rubeus, the necklace that you were handed by Morthos has begun to glow and shimmer, and all kinds of sparks have emitted from this necklace that overwhelmed your hand and your entire body as you looked around and you watched as the entire space around your body seemed to bend in on itself, and with a flash of light and the sound of an energized kind of magical hum, you are blinked away, and in a moment you hear the same sound again. The space around you unfolds, and you emerge on a cobblestone street. Your eyes adjust to the brilliant light that has just faded, and you look around, and the first thing that catches your eye is a magnificent mountain that overshadows a city. As you look about, you see stories tall statues that are placed around the city. You see a sprawling metropolis that is splayed out around you in all kinds of villas and stores and shops and inns and all manner of races walking about you as you seem to be in a marketplace of some sorts. There are a number of different stalls and vendors selling their wares, and your mustache falls off at...
Good God!
It is adjustable, thankfully.
Might have to pick one up at one of these inns.
You look around, and the smell of the market hits your face, and it's mixed with the smell of seawater, as there's a salty freshness to the air. You hear the call of the vendors around you and the bustle of conversation from those who are shopping in the market. You see a number of people now staring back at you as you've just teleported into this place, and it's clear that they are keenly aware of this magical interloper who has appeared in their midst.
Nothing to be afraid of. Just visiting. Perfectly normally. Go about your day.
Please roll a persuasion check.
Well, it's 7. Let's see what we add here. And persuasion?
Yeah.
7.
7.
Nice.
A couple of people quickly turn their backs to you and begin walking in another direction. What looks to be an elvish man grabs the hand of a small elvish girl and kind of drags her away. She's looking back at you wide-eyed with a smile on her face. Some vendors just kind of look at you and shake their heads and just go about their business. Where a dwarvish man, you can't tell from behind as they walk in the direction of a guard.
Okay. I too walk in the direction of the guard.
Okay.
And I say, "Excuse me, sir! Sir!
Yeah, yes, what can I do for you?
I have but one question. Where are we?
This is the City of Splendor. This is Waterdeep.
City of Splendor? The sweetener. You say everything here is made of splendor. Spectacular.
He just looks at you quizzically and just kind of shakes his head. Says, "Don't cause any trouble, all right?
I'm perfectly sane. Don't worry about me."
I'm not worried. Have a good day, sir. And you continue to go about your business, and as you wander, it is around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The shops begin to shut down after about an hour or two. Is there anywhere that you wish to go, or anything you wish to do?
I wish to see if I can find an inn for some food and some rest.
Okay. You do find an inn, actually right on the edge of the marketplace, and it's full, unfortunately.
There's no room at the inn?
There's no room.
Would you perhaps have a manger?
The inn is full, which it seems that there have been a lot of people who have come into town of late. You don't know why. The city seems to be swelling a little bit as there are more folks coming in from the countryside.
Probably get some of that good beer they hear about.
Yeah, and so this inn is I didn't write it down. I'm trying to think of what I called it.
Prancing Pony.
Prancing Pony. No, it was the Flayer's Maw. The Flayer's Maw.
Okay.
And as you enter, they offer you food and drink, but all the rooms have been taken. As there's an half-orc woman there, who greets you warmly, but unfortunately can't offer you a room.
Do you know of anywhere where I might be able to sleep tonight?
Yes, well, there are further inns up to the north ward more, and you can make your way there, of course.
To the north. Now, which way is north?
You go out the door, and you turn facing our inn, and then you are facing north.
Jolly good. Thank you.
It is my pleasure. And so you go out, and you begin making your way north.
Okay.
And you enter into a ward of the city, which is very clean. There are patrols all over the place, and so there's no sense of being unsafe here. And as you travel inward, you see some spectacular structures, which you can only presume to be temples or some sort of important governmental buildings. You catch the glimpse over the rooftops of what looks to be in the distance a magnificent stadium.
Okay.
Where you hear cheers and cries of some event going on within. You see a resplendent castle which seems to be built into the hillside, and this city truly is made of sweet splendor.
Resplendent. I heard it. Don't let it get wet.
And eventually you come upon a street with a sign out front that says Troll Skull Alley. And you hear what look to be the sound of voices coming from the street. And you look, and there is, in fact, what looks to be an old villa that has been converted to an inn or a tavern. And there you see the sign that says, "The Spirit Within."
I might cry.
Spirit within.
So he walks up to the door and walks in.
Before you're able to touch the door and open it, it opens on its own.
That's right.
Attaboy.
That's
And
What
inside,
kind of wizardry?
as you step in, you see that there are all manner of folks who are at the tables.
so it's making money.
There's food being served and drink being served. There is what looks to be, what is she? Is she a half-elf? It's unclear.
My sister's alive!
Behind the bar with a kind of a bit of a pixie cut and a very beautiful face with a big smile as she's kind of working the room, working the crowd. You hear her kind of singing to herself as she goes, and the sound of her voice almost mesmerizes you. There's a young busboy who is running around with a tray of food, and there is a young lady as well, kind of working to collect payment from people, and there seems to be someone in a side door in the kitchen. You look in, and it looks like a guy almost wearing a robe, a monk's outfit. It's strange. And you hear the woman behind the bar yell, "Mala mala, more sandwiches!" and they have this whole kind of operation going on. As you take in, you hear a thump, and the woman behind the bar turns around, and there's a giant tube on the back wall that she opens up, and she pulls out what looks to be a ornate bottle filled with some sort of liquid, and you kind of hear her under her breath say, "We got some more good stuff, guys!" And there's a cheer that goes up from the crowd as everyone is very happy in this place.
Okay. I'll walk up to the bar. And then,
Hey, how you doing?
Hello. I wish to tell you I mean you no harm.
I'm glad for that. I don't mean you any harm
The
either.
guard was quite nervous around me. I don't know what it was.
Okay.
But what is the good stuff?
Oh, it's...
I'll take it. One shot.
Of course. And she uncorks the freshly produced brew.
only, I don't know if I have any money. I don't see any of my equipment. This must be an issue. This must be a mistake.
You, in fact, have no money.
Okay.
Is the good stuff free?
I'm sorry, no, it's not. Maybe, and you can see her as she begins to pour, she tips it. Are you able to pay?
Not exactly.
Corks the bottle again and puts it under.
I apologize. I forgot I was broke.
Well, what are you good at?
I don't know. I'm good at spotting animals. If you need any animals spotted.
Well, actually, there's this dog.
Dog.
That is gone missing. And
Dog.
was last seen in the dock wards. I'll tell you what. If you can bring him back, you can have whatever you want on the house.
Well,
His
I'm
name
actually-
is Zeus. You can call out for him. He'll respond. He's really intelligent.
Okay. If I get this dog, might I stay here the night?
Roll a persuasion check.
11.
You can get the dog. You can absolutely stay here tonight. And as long as you
Smashing.
want.
Jolly good. I'll be going now. Where was this dog?
Dockward to the south. Have you been here before?
Of course. Now, where's the dock ward?
To the south.
And where would south be?
When you exit out of the room of the bar, just keep walking straight.
Of course. And dogs, these are the beings that... They are El's best friend, right?
Yeah.
Always by your side, loyal.
Yeah.
I've seen many dogs. I just want to clarify.
She goes, Freddy! And you see a tray of sand on the table. And immediately, like one of those, what are those things called?
Etch-a-sketch.
Etch-a-sketch. Like an etch-a-sketch. You see a picture of what looks to be kind of stout Rottweiler type of dog is sketched in the sand, and it's got kind of short tail and cropped ears, and stands with a burly chest and a kind of self-important
I like him already.
And she looks down. She says, "Well, there you go. That right there is Zeus.
I shall find him.
Black and brown fur."
The only thing I need from you is to once more point where south is. Got it. I'll be back soon.
All right, be careful. It's going to get dark soon. It's kind of dangerous there.
Might I have some good stuff for the road?
No.
Okay, I shall return shortly.
He turns around and walks out the door.
All right. So you begin making your way to the dock ward, and I need you to roll a survival check.
Survival. Okay.
boy. You start going Weiss.
Survival check.
Weast.
All right, let's do this. That is going to be an 11.
It takes you
I like these odds.
It takes you about 3 hours, but you eventually make your way to the dock ward. The sun is setting,
Immediately get stabbed.
and there is a heavier guard presence on the outskirts, and you arrive there, and Holt,
Yes, sir.
what are you doing here?
I'm looking for a dog.
Right.
Have you seen one?
No, but there's probably not any in there. So
This is exactly where I was told to look.
right.
Yes, sir.
You know it's dangerous in there, don't you?
Do you know who I am?
No, I don't.
I don't either. But I assure you, I'll be fine.
Roll,
I deal with dogs all the time.
roll a persuasion check.
A persuasion
Oh,
check.
please roll well.
That's a 4.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. I can't let you.
Look over there.
That's a dog! Look at it! It's like that. It's meowing. I mean, barking. It's barking. It's over there.
And what does he look?
He looks.
He runs past him.
He doesn't give chase.
When the cat's away, the mice will play.
So you
Hello, dog. Doggy.
You were told
Doggy,
its
doggy,
name
doggy.
was Zeus. In case you care to use its name.
Oh yeah.
Zeus. Zeus, are you here? Can you hear me?
Roll an investigation check, please.
I rolled poorly. Just keep it going.
3. 1. It's a 1 because it takes 2 away.
An unnatural one.
An unnatural 1. He's calling the wrong name. Zoe! Zoe, where are you?
Zoo-ass.
Zoo-ass.
Zoo-ass! Can you hear me? I'm looking for you.
At the call of Zoo-ass, a halfling woman kind of poked her head out from down an alley. She said, "Hey there, Shug, what are you looking for?"
What was that?
"Oh, I'm just here, providing whatever you're looking for."
Are you providing zoo-ass?
Could be providing some of that.
Well, that is my quarry. I cannot pay, though. Can you show me the
As
zoo-ass?
soon as you say that you can't pay, she walks away.
Damn. Zoo-ass! I'm looking for you. Daddy's here.
Oh my goodness. You continue wandering, and as you do, you see that the shops in this place are closed. The only thing that you find open are some bars. And the first bar you come to that you ask around, they quickly show you out.
So much for hospitality.
The next bar you come to is, it's got a name on the side with old, kind of worn letters. It says the Barnacled Banister.
Ooh.
And you enter in.
Or you enter in.
As you enter in, you see a rather seedy crowd. And there is, in the center of the bar, a large railing or banister that is covered with what look to be barnacles, hence the name. And at the moment, there's someone who's trying to balance around the bar, and if they get one way around, you see that they get a free drink. However, as the gentleman gets about halfway around, he steps on one of the barnacles and lets out a yell, and as he does, loses balance and falls into the center, which doesn't have a floor. And then after a moment, you hear a psh as he seems to have fallen into the ocean beneath the tavern. And you hear a laugh from the crowd and a cheer. Ah, another one down. Another one bites the dust.
Rubeus would like to shout up.
Hello! I mean you no harm. But have you found a dog named Zuas?
There is quiet over the room.
Maybe you didn't hear me. Have you seen a dog named Zuas?
And everyone looks at you and they kind of all turn away and go back to their drink as they just now ignore you. Though they're not throwing you out, which is more pleasant than the previous establishment. There is a woman standing at the bar here. She has a black kind of top with red trim. It's a bit of a low-cut shirt, and she has what looks to be kind of a bracelet with some studded gems on her right hand. In her left hand, she's holding
Her left hand.
a kind of a goblet that she seems to just be swirling around, and kind of takes a sip and puts it down. Her eyes have not left you. She's studying you, and she has a bit of a wince to her eyes, as if she's studying you closely. Roll perception check.
A perception check. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be an 8. Oh my gosh.
She
Worst rolls of all time.
One of her patrons comes up, and she has an exchange with him and pours him a drink and gives him a glass, and she just kind of stands there looking at you.
He just brings the binoculars up to make sure she's actually looking at him.
When you bring the binoculars up, you see her hand doing this.
Surely you don't mean me.
Points to himself.
Okay.
He walks up to her.
Hello, Rubeus Thornbray at your service.
Aye, it's my great privilege to make your acquaintance, aye?
I certainly hope so.
Well,
This is a lovely place you have here.
oh, it is, yes, aye. It's
The decorations are
Rubeus
lovely.
Thornbray, you say?
Yes, madam.
And you're looking for a dog?
Yes. South.
Why?
For a place to sleep. If I find the dog, I have a place to stay. And some of the good stuff.
And who told you this, lad?
Well, I don't know. But it was someone at a bar.
What bar?
I don't remember. It was a nice place, though. They had the good stuff. Surely you know.
Convenient, aye?
This is south, right?
As far south as you can get in this city.
Okay. Might I ask you a question?
Sure.
Have you heard of a dog around these parts? Goes by Zuaz.
No, I've not heard of a dog by that name. But I'll tell you what, I'll let you ask some more questions if you can make it all the way around the banister.
Are you serious?
I'm always serious, lad.
And if I get around there,
You get a
You're-
free drink and we can talk some more.
you'll tell me where Zuaz is.
We can talk some more.
Oh, well, okay, sounds like smashing fun.
Be careful, don't fall in.
I won't. My rolls have been good today.
So you go to jump up on the banister. Please roll an acrobatics check.
An acrobatics check. Please, just do me right here. Okay, that's a 21.
With
Flip.
precision and ease, you spring up onto the banister and land steady and easily make your way around the first length. You
He's
make
just
the
going,
turn. Roll your second acrobatics check.
No, that's a 7. 13. You thought it was a 1, didn't you?
You make your way across the second length. Now the third length. As you just pass over one of the barnacles
16.
and your foot catches it, but you catch yourself
Not today, Barnacle.
and you move now towards the final length. And your final roll?
Please, RNG lords. 17.
And as your foot slips, you kind of catch yourself and you
Scan the room.
steady yourself
Did I scare you?
and take the final few steps and jump off with a flourish, flip, stick the landing, and kind of present yourself. And there's a kind of collective grumble as they clearly were all hoping you would fall. And the woman, kind of holding her cup still, just claps the bottom of her palm and beckons you forth.
I go.
Well, surprise, surprise. Someone's a bit dexterous, eh?
Yes, if that means athletic and springy and youthful.
Of course. So, Zuas. Are you sure that's the name of the dog?
Well, I know it started with a Z. Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what. There was a dog around here by the name of Zeus.
Of course I knew his name was Zeus. I was just testing you.
Oh,
So you would not lead me astray, of course. Where might Zeus be?
right. Well, sadly, he left of his own accord.
Where was he due?
Said he was looking for his master and friends.
Who might his master be? Do you know?
Oh, it was some pathetic scoundrel, backstabber, oathbreaker named Eli.
I mean, kind of were.
I mean, I died, man.
Well, I do not know him, but I agree.
Said, I think last I checked, they were on their way to Nightstone, and then they just disappeared. So Zeus, in his zeal and courage, was on his way there. You can find him on the way, perhaps. Didn't leave but a couple days ago.
Do you know which direction he was going?
East by south.
Can you point there? Thank you, madam. It has been a pleasure.
Oh, the pleasure is mine, Rubeus Thornbray. From whereabouts are you? The
The wo-
accent's a bit funny.
I'm from the woods.
Of course you are.
I don't know where I'm from.
That makes
I just know that I am.
I'll tell you what, I can help you find your way home. If you'd like.
How do you know where my home is?
I know lots of things. I can do magic. And she makes a little prestidigitation of sparks coming from the fingers holding the goblet. It'll be quite easy. All I need is just one little wee pinprick of your blood.
And you'll tell me where my home is?
Aye?
All right. Let's do it.
Right.
Is there any fee for this? Because I cannot pay.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you some gold to cover your stay at the inn.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm a nice person.
You do seem very nice.
I am.
I trust you completely. You can take my blood.
As you hold out your finger, she kind of takes the outside of your wrist, turns your arm over, and looks intently at your scar. Eh. She looks at your face, and she grabs your face, and then turns it to the left and to the right. Do you mind if I take your hat off?
Surely.
Ah, red hair. All right. And with lightning quickness, and with the tip of her nail, she slashes your wrist.
It was painful. Oh my gosh, there's so much blood. Can you fix it?
As you look, there's actually no blood at all.
Funny.
As you see her utter a quick incantation and your wound closes.
Thank you, madam.
And she takes the blood on her finger and just licks it. Well, it seems to me that you are from the east. Yes, from the east. In the great wild west of Corminthia.
I'm from east and west?
Yes. And from all about. Corminthia, it's a forest, the woods, as you say you're from, right? Go there.
May I tell you something?
By all
Something
means.
I have not told anyone. My memory stretches back only a month or two. I don't remember anything before that. What does that mean?
She leans in close. It means, lad, that you've forgotten who you are, or that you've been bewitched. She gives a little wink, and then leans back.
But I know who I am.
Aye,
I'm Rubeus Thornbury, wildlife extraordinaire.
and I know who you are now too.
What I just said.
Aye,
Nothing else.
aye.
Are you lying to me?
Do I look like someone who would lie?
Not at
I
all.
don't believe I have given you any reason.
You
for
are the
that.
picture of trust.
Indeed.
Well, I need to be going to find Zeus
Yes,
in south. Southwest.
South at the south gate will take you right to Nightstone.
You said southwest.
Although here you go. She tosses you 5 gold. Stay somewhere and leave in the morning. Don't stay here in the dark ward.
What is running amok in the dark?
Dark ward. In the dark. Bad people are about. People who wouldn't trust.
Might I stay here?
Surely. I'll even let you stay for free. The rooms are around the corner there.
Well, here's your gold back.
Oh, no, please, you keep it.
This is so kind.
Yes, you've earned it, yeah.
All right, well, I'll be seeing you. Good night.
Good night.
I shall see you in the morning. Might there be a continental breakfast?
What would you like?
What do people usually eat in the morning?
How about some eggs?
Sounds delicious.
I make great eggs.
I'm down. Good night.
You go to bed, although it's a bit of a raucous crowd at times as people are cheering for those falling into the pit. You go through the night without issue, wake up the next morning, and you are served your eggs, and you make your way to the southeast, and you travel for a day.
Okay.
2 days. 3 days.
Do we have rations packed?
You have a pack. You come to a small little town known as Greenest, and you inquire there on where you're going. Where are you going? Where am I going? Where are you going, Rubeus?
Looking for Zeus. Bound southeast.
They point southeast, and you keep going southeast.
Good day.
Mind you, from Greenest, Nightstone is due east. So you continue down the road south.
Okay.
And you go 4 days, 5 days, 6 days.
And then he stops for a second and goes, "This was all to stay the night. And it's been over a week. Well, on we go."
7 days, 8 days, 9 days, 10
He starts
days.
grumbling to himself, "It better be the best damn bed I've ever slept in. Better be made with angel feathers."
11 days, 12 days, 13, 14, 15. You come to another town. This town is a small little village that they are friendly to you. And they tell you that they've not seen any dog. They don't know anything that you're talking about.
Why am I doing this? Where are my friends? My family? I'm alone. So alone. Starts crying. Hello, is anyone there? Are there people around me?
They've all kind of left you alone. Except for a young man who seems to be watching you. And then as he looks at you, look at him, he just turns away and walks away.
I thought there was a chance someone would like me. He just sort of looks to the sky. If there's any gods up there, show me where Zuaz is.
You continue on, and once you get about a mile out of the city, I need you to roll a perception check.
Roll well.
A perception check, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Is it a 1?
It's 5.
You know,
You need to switch your dice, man.
I'm not using the D&D dice anymore, alright?
you hear the chirping of the birds, and what is that creature with the brown fur and the white spots and the little fluffy tail and the small antlers? What is that? What I think it is?
Oh my god, it's a bear. Make loud noise.
He picks up sticks.
Go away, bear. No honey here.
And as you are doing that, you hear a click behind you. And you turn around, and there are 4 men. One of them, the young man who was watching you before, with crossbows drawn, pointed directly at you.
Thank God there's a bear here. Be cautious. It's right around the corner. Armed and dangerous. Might you have honey?
They all start laughing. Say, just give us your gold now, and we won't hurt you.
I don't have any gold.
The next one kind of pulls the cross back. What do you mean you don't got gold? What do you have?
A fractured past? That's it. The soles of my shoes have nothing. I have a knowledge of bears.
Looks like we're just gonna have to the third one. We're just gonna have to show you that you don't pass through this territory without paying the tax. And they all begin to move towards you, and they pull out what look to be clubs.
Okay. So before he even knows what he's doing, the hand crossbow is out and shoots at the person directly in front of him, and he lunges at the one behind him, looking to chop his head off.
Roll your 2 attacks.
Oh man. Does he get like a surprise because I didn't expect
Yeah,
it?
you can roll with advantage.
All right. So
Do not
the
roll
hand.
on D&D Beyond.
Well, the first hand crossbow is a 22 to hit.
Okay, that works.
That hits.
Okay. The second one's a 12. The katana, the first one is a 14, and the second one is a 14.
They both hit. And the damage is...
With the hand crossbow, the damage is going to be 10,
Okay.
and with the katana, the damage is going to be 7.
Okay. So the first one with the hand crossbow, you shoot, it goes right through his throat, out the other side, and the guy and just falls to the ground, just choking and coughing and trying to breathe before you just hear a gurgle as his breath goes. The second you slice also for his throat, but having watched you first pull the hand crossbow, he moves just in time for you to slice across his chest. At this, the next two, all three who are still up, they make their attacks on you. Natural 20.
Oh no.
Oh no.
18.
Oh no.
Natural 20.
No! You're dead.
As
Zeus better come lick me.
as the first comes and smashes you across the face. Boom! You immediately see stars. And as the second one hits you with the club in the stomach, knocks you in the solar plexus and you lose all oxygen. The third comes along and smashes you again. And as he smashes you, you have a flash of people in dark robes over you, beating you.
Ooh.
And then you flash back, and you're on the ground with this three above you. You are prone on the ground, and you take
I'm dead.
25 points of damage.
Are you up?
Oh, I'm up still.
It is your turn.
But I have 7 health.
Well, you better end them quick.
Okay, so how many people are left?
There's three around you.
Just 3 of them?
Yep.
Two and a half, really.
Okay. Well,
Didn't go as planned.
from the ground, can I attack?
Sure, but you attack with disadvantage on the ground.
I stand up.
It's half your movement as the three are surrounding you now, ready to hit you again with their clubs.
Okay. Go out on a limb here. Maybe this will work, maybe it won't. But he recalls his past. Something again. He keeps flickering in and out of something. He doesn't know if it's his past, but it's some visions he keeps getting. And there's a similar situation where a man he doesn't recognize is standing, getting up to his feet. There are 2 men around him. Not 3 this time, but there's 2. They're laughing at him, and they're raising their swords to drive it through his spine. And he whips around and does a spin, aiming to cut through both of their throats at the same time.
Okay.
And then both of their heads in slow motion just come off, and then he gets into reality and just tries to do the same exact thing with all 3 standing around him.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
To hit, that's a 20.
That hits.
Oh, 1d6 plus 4. 6 damage.
Okay. And so you slash, and now there are 2 with big gaping wounds across their chest. And all 3 go to attack you again.
The 2 that just got slashed across the chest aren't momentarily phased by that.
Oh, they're bleeding out. They're just...
Doesn't he have 2 attacks?
He only technically has 1, but I gave him 2 in the surprise round.
Gotcha.
Just
Cool.
for
Didn't know.
just for the sake of...
This might be the end of Rubeus already.
That is a 2.
Nope.
That is a 18,
That one hits.
and that is a 17.
2 of them hit.
So the
7 health left.
So the first hits smack across the head. You go down. Your vision is beginning to go fuzzy. As the second one is about to hit, you hear a sound. It is a what almost like the sound of yourself warping, but it's quicker. It's zzzz. And you hear a voice that rings out and says, "You know, I would stop that if I were you." And you look up and you see this old man kind of over a staff as the second club comes down and the lights go out. As your consciousness fades, all you hear is a scream. Ah! As you hear and then nothing. A couple days later, your eyes flutter open and you look around and there is light everywhere. And there is a young woman who is hunched over you, tending to your wounds. Carissa, would you like to describe your character?
Okay. My name is June. I am a Yuan-Ti pureblood, but you wouldn't be able to tell that because I am wearing simple and plain robes that remind you of a monk in a monastery, but they're very dark and plain. But of the skin that you can see on my face, it is tan with a bit of a greenish tinge to it, but you wouldn't really be able to tell unless you looked closely in good lighting. And I have yellowish eyes, but they're very human pupils, with black hair down to my shoulders, and under the gloves that I'm wearing, but you cannot see it, I do have a pattern of greenish scales that go up and down my forearm.
And so this lovely young lady leans over you, and you feel kind of a warm tingle from her hands as your eyes flutter open and focus on her.
Are you alright? Hello?
Are you a lizard?
Roll a perception check.
A perception check?
Yes.
You kind of see my face just go like flat, like you can't believe this is happening.
18.
18. You get a bit of the green tinge, so you do catch that.
You're a clever one, aren't you?
A sneaky snake. Oh.
I'm starting to wonder if you are worth saving at this point. Can you tell me your name?
Rubeus Thornbury, at your service.
You hear a voice call over your shoulder. "Oh, is he awake then?" As Nai Thranduin, the lightkeeper of the temple, who you have been being trained by as part of your ongoing training, calls to you and checks in on the progress.
He's awake, but I don't know if I would say he's all there.
Listen, I appreciate you helping me, but I have to let you know,
Not leaning closer.
I have no money.
As he says this, and you're kind of touching his shoulder and grasping his hand, you notice that the necklace on his chest begins to glow with blue-green light. And Nai sees this and goes, "Oh dear, you might want to..." And as she says that, there's a... as both of you are teleported out of the space, and you find yourself on the deck of a ship. You look around, and there is a large broken table in the middle of the room,
You're welcome.
with the legs having been broken out. You see a table with a large map, and there is several other pieces of furniture around. There's a closed door to one side and some crates. There's an open door behind, and Rubeus, to your delight, you see all of your friends.
My friends, I've missed you so much. Oh.
Nigel! And Ray immediately
Nigel? Who's Nigel?
takes it.
I don't know who Nigel is.
Is that his name?
Rubeus.
What the heck, Nigel? Rubeus!
Nigel is his real-world inspiration.
That's it.
Nigel?
Rubeus! And Ray's gonna go and take a big bear hug to Rubeus and like spin him around and kind of crush him a
By
little.
the way, what's my current health situation like?
She drops it at least twice.
You are at full health.
You're dead.
Oh, pardon me earlier. I'm feeling quite fine.
Wait. Who are you?
That's a
This is
good
my
question.
savior. I was almost killed.
And you saved his life? That's so cool! Where did you go? How? You've been gone for a really long time. Were you in this world? Sometimes,
You would know none of that.
I thought you explained it to us.
I just said that.
Never mind. I thought you gave us the background story.
Might you mean...
I just said that
Morthos
sometimes they,
explained that
yeah.
they can malfunction and teleport you different places.
I would know there are different
Okay.
planes of existence.
You would. Yep,
right.
that's legitimate.
it.
Perhaps you mean to ask Nigel.
Sorry.
That was a long day at work. I'm sorry.
I am clearly confused.
So there I was.
Staring at you as you're talking.
Hi, nice to meet you. And I go and I kind of headbutt her to greet her and say hello.
Do you seek to dodge?
I would like to touch very
Okay.
much.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Attack.
No, she's gonna roll an attack. See if she
Not
gets-
you.
Yeah, this is
okay.
This is Ray is rolling an attack.
8.
Okay, as you wind up and go you see this coming clearly, and you just kind of quickly duck below as her headbutt goes past. You see that she is at her fullest height. She's only about 4'10". She's not particularly tall, but she seems very, very sturdily built, very kind of muscled, not in a bodybuilder sort of way, but more like a gymnast. Just super toned and very taut, and with lightning quickness, she kind of just dodges out of the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was just greeting the way the cats greet. Do you know we went to Cat Island? It was so cool. And Ollie graduated from college, and we got to party, and I got to play tag with all the cats, and it was so amazing. We should go to Cat Island together.
Where's the stick?
Killian, where's the stick? The stick.
I got the stick right here.
That was a pretty good Killian was.
So
yeah.
wait, where did you go?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, where were you? We missed you so much.
Well, that is debatable.
So, I was looking... Well, I woke up in the City of Splendor. And
The city of what?
the City of Splendor.
Oh, I heard about that.
Splenda.
Some people put it in their coffee, like
Do-
JB sometimes likes to put it in his coffee.
Yes, the whole town was made of it.
Whoa!
Splendor.
Well, that makes more sense, actually.
Oh.
That one
Oh,
right there,
yes.
probably.
Yes, the
Like
City of Splendor.
Like Waterdeep.
Oh.
And as they're talking, I just kind of take a step back and I have like my hand on the quarterstaff on my back and I'm
So-
just watching.
I awoke in this place, in the City of Splendor.
So you wait. You were in Waterdeep.
I'd rather have a
If
Splenda.
that's where I was, then yes. I walked around. Nobody would have me. Until I found a bar. What's the name of the bars there? I couldn't remember. Have you been there?
Please do not tell me it was the spirit within.
I did go there. Not
You
very
did?
nice.
Oh, you know them?
Yes.
I technically own it.
Oh! Yes, good stuff! You have the good stuff!
You're a real estate owner.
Might I have some good
The good
stuff now?
stuff, yes, the good stuff. The good stuff comes from my friend Leo.
Well, they did not give me any. I did not have the coin.
Well, that was very good. They are doing a good job then, because you must pay to get the good stuff. No freebies for you. That
Not
is
even
for
a
sure.
friend discount.
Nope.
Well,
You paid
regardless,
double.
regardless. So they told me if you go,
Wait.
yes,
Who was there? Did you see any
there
children
was some lady playing with sand.
playing
know.
with sand?
Yes, she drew a dog.
Ah, that must be Freddy. Freddy probably drew it. You did not see her
Yes.
draw it. You saw it just appear in the
Oh.
sand.
Yes.
That is righty. He is the ghost. The spirit within. That
Well, I
is how
must
we
tell
came up
you,
with
you
the
run a
name.
great business.
Oh, thank you.
wish
Did you see a woman there, perhaps?
Yes, there are many women.
Did you get her name?
She told me to go west.
West.
I don't remember.
Why did she tell you to go west?
I was looking for a dog that was missing.
What?
I
Was-
searched for many days for this
was
dog named Zuaz. Zeus, yes, Zeus.
So Zeus is alive.
Well, not that I know of. I couldn't find him.
But so he was there though at some point.
Yes. I went to the southmost part of the city, put on a good show, dodging the barnacles. And then a lady told me...
Wait. Dodging the barnacle.
Were they on fire?
Please do not tell me you did not go to the bar in the dock
I
ward.
did. The most lovely woman dealt with me there. She was
no.
beautiful. She was
Please,
so helpful.
Whatever you do,
Tell me
you
my
did-
past.
You did not give her your blood.
Oh, I gave her a lot of my blood.
Ah, you moron.
I thought she took it all based on the pain in my arm.
And
But
as he
anyways,
holds out-
You
as-
have no idea what you have done.
As he holds out
I
his
had a
arm,
pleasant
you see, perhaps
evening.
for the first time with extreme clarity, scars that cover his whole arm, and in particular one very long scar which goes from wrist to elbow.
She did not do that, did she?
No, this was there before. Probably a bear mauling. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, that looks right. Yep.
Yes.
Looks like your arm was cut in half.
I'm going to
Almost.
interrupt and say, I'm very sorry, pardon my interruption, but I don't know who any of you are.
Oh, my name is Ray. Well, really, Ray Esmeralda.
Yes,
I'm from
please.
the Storm Giants. They're all the way over there. My dad's name was Judah, and
Okay, we're gonna stop it right there. Thank you, though.
oh, I'm Ray. Hi.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
And wait, and you are?
My name is June. I don't know.
And where
how
are
I
you?
got here.
Where are you from?
I'm from the monastery. Have you heard of it? It's up on the mountain just outside of Waterdeep.
I may have known. I may have known what
Yeah,
it
that
is.
face says he's been there like a time or two, probably. Yeah.
Well, I've never seen you before. What is your name?
My name is Morthos.
Are you taking notes on us?
No,
Oh,
perhaps. I like to know my surroundings first. What is your name?
well, I'm glad you asked. June? It's June?
June.
June.
Sure. Go ahead.
It's my accent. I can't really do anything about it.
That's perfectly understandable.
My name is Captain Oliver Flotsam. Captain Molly. Oliver Flotsam. Or Ollie. Any of those four would do. And this here is Bart. Bart Wave High. Alright, now you're overdoing it.
Yeah, Bart, don't be a show off.
Tail waves at you vigorously.
I'm visibly confused, but I know I'm surrounded, so I'm not gonna start like slinging insults yet. So
So
Very low-key.
how do you two? How did this come to be?
I'll get to that in a moment. Now, perhaps more introductions are in order for
That's probably a good idea, yeah.
Killian, can I speak for Killian? Okay.
Hi, my name is Killian. It's a pleasure to meet you. You know, they tell you that first impressions are very, very telling, and I just hope that this is not the worst first meeting of your life. I mean, it's a very nice to meet you. You look like a nice lady. It's a pleasure to meet you. That's about all you need to know about me.
I say my name's JB, and I do declare it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
He makes the best coffee ever. Oh, JB, can we have some coffee?
Perhaps after we reconnoiter this room and
Oh, that's a good word, yeah.
continue along.
Oh, but let's smash the room instead with coffee.
Wait.
I say, I think we should investigate for clues.
What if I could get this
happened
ship?
here?
I don't want to break a ship that's bigger than my ship.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, if it's overdue, maybe we can just...
But if it's an evil ship, we should smash the evil ship and
Yes.
sink it.
Maybe...
Sink it to the ground.
It's
Are
evil.
none of you concerned that we have a stranger in our midst?
Oh, she seems so nice, though.
Pretty nice, yeah.
I agree.
We get good reads on people the first time we
100%.
see them, yeah. And you look angular, yet nice.
Again, I asked, how did this become?
All right, so listen, here I come. Right, so I'm in the woods when I happen upon. Get ready for this. A bear.
No,
It had the
no.
biggest antlers I've ever seen.
That's not right, yeah.
So the bear was all
Don't-
growling at me, right? So I turn around.
Wait, did it have hooves?
Well, what bear does not?
Did it have a white tail?
The whitest.
Oh my god, that's a demon spawn. You were right to be scared.
Yes, I was very scared.
Oh, it's a deer!
So
I get it, 'cause
imagine-
you hate deer.
They deserve to
Oh,
die.
okay.
Imagine my relief when I turn around and there are 4 well-armed gentlemen behind me.
Oh, that's a pleasant surprise. Were they hunting?
I said exactly. I said, there's a bear. Be cautious. You know what they did? They turned on me. They tried to rob me.
Color me confused.
This is a tale that is impossible to follow, I know. I'm sorry. They turned their bows on me. And I quite forget what happened next. They must have hit me on the head.
So you just were knocked out.
I think so.
I'm listening to this in fascination.
You know that he was brought to the Temple of Light by Master Nain, who asked Lightkeeper Thranduin to care for him, bring him back to health, and then send him on his way. And so you were assigned to care for him for the 2 days that he was in your care.
You realize you were unconscious for 2 days. It wasn't just a simple knock on the head. Have you been knocked on the head many times? Just out of curiosity.
Probably.
I would
Probably.
agree with that.
I had the strangest dreams while I was out. I dreamed that instead of surrendering like I know I would, I killed one. Shot him through the throat. It was a terrible dream.
Was that a good shot?
Right through his Adam's apple.
Well, that's a good shot.
So you were brought into the care of her. By whom? Who brought him in?
My master at the Temple of Light brought him in. I'm an apprentice there. I'm learning the ways of healing.
Temple of Light.
He was in our care for 2 days. We kept good care of him. Well, as best care as we could. Now that he's awake and speaking, I'm not sure if we missed anything. That kind of waved my hand in front of his face.
I'm sorry.
PTSD there.
What's that?
Post trip. Don't worry about it.
Is it a species of animal?
Vicious
Well,
one.
I say, June, as long as you are gonna assist us in our investigation of this vessel,
Oh, yeah.
then by all means, we would be happy for you to join us.
Vessel? Where is this vessel?
We are in the harbor of Saloon, on the Sea of Fallen Stars, far to the east of Waterdeep.
Yes, unfortunately, you are quite a ways from home.
Oliver walks over to the table that clearly has a map on it and goes, June, come here. Yeah. Pulls out the navigator tools, even though it's completely unnecessary.
Right over here.
And he goes, here we are. Here's where you were. It's quite a jump, yeah. Other side of the continent.
We're investigating evil.
Of what nature?
Just evil
Just evil,
nature.
yeah. You know.
Does this evil have a name?
Evil? What don't you understand about this?
Wait, I think we might know that.
Oh, right.
Nimbus
The
collect.
Nimbus.
Oh, yeah. It's a big cloud in the sky. Lots of power.
It just exploded over the Anarok Desert and hasn't gone anywhere.
You
It's,
are aware of the storm that has emerged about 10 days ago.
it's completely unnatural, and we were
evil.
told by a voice in his head.
Well, yes, and actually the voices are Vaja Savar, who is from Waterdeep, along with Master Nain, who is also from Waterdeep, a very powerful wizard from Waterdeep.
Killian sort of says,
You know, I hate to be like this, but maybe we should press on because, you know, the saying is many of life's failures are people who do not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. So maybe we should keep pressing forward. We got a goal to follow. Do you all agree?
Oh yeah, I mean we were told by what's the town guy's name? The captain.
Captain Curtis.
Yeah, Captain Curtis said we should look into what happened here, and then we could keep anything we find. So I propose we like flip it a little bit. I am looking.
Flip the ship,
Yeah.
and Ray starts like jumping, trying to rock the ship, and you just hear whack.
There was a metaphor or like a figure of speech.
Oh,
Like, we should look for important things that we could maybe sell. This is a fence town. They'll buy anything. They don't care who it was from.
With that being said, Morthos would like to go check those were the cases that were in the northeast corner of that ship.
I'm already there.
Yeah.
I saw some blades.
Over here?
Yeah, that's where I think you said the most intriguing looking things.
Yep.
look.
So you see here a locked case, and then there are some trunks and crates that are opened but pushed against the wall.
As he starts walking, Oliver doesn't do anything, but Bart tries to box you out from passing.
Just kind of smack his tail a little bit.
Oh, hey. Was he doing something?
He's just being himself, I have a feeling.
Oh, he said some nasty things to you right there. No, don't say that, Bart.
I just chuckle. I go right for the locked chest.
Okay.
And I will attempt to feel for the traps first.
Do you need help there?
Roll your investigation.
Investigation.
For traps. Or yeah, this one's.
If anyone finds an ivory coin about yay big, I'd appreciate it. I'd like it.
Ivory coin.
I'm dibs, if you will. Dibs, forever.
22.
No traps. It is locked, however.
I will attempt to pick it.
Go ahead and roll your lock picking. Well,
14.
14.
Not very good.
Do you need help?
It remains locked.
Well, if you were helping, that would be a different
June,
story.
what are you doing while they're kind of inspecting the room? Are you doing anything?
So while they're inspecting, I'm looking around, trying to gain a familiarity with my surroundings. And I say out loud, well, as the monks say, a leaf that is thrown in a river must follow the current. And seeing as I cannot swim this distance back to shore, suppose I will help you in your quest for now.
That is a can-do attitude.
Thank you. Learned it at the monks.
Sorry,
I say,
meant catitude, because that's what we bring.
If anybody else suffers injuries like I did, could you help them like you did me?
Yes, I am very proficient at helping with healing, and if it gets too bad and the pain is too great, I will be helpful in that circumstance as well.
Well, I'm hurt pretty bad, and you just see him bleeding cash off of Red.
Oh my goodness!
It's,
my God!
It's only a flesh wound, guys.
I'll say perhaps if while we're investigating this here compartment, if we would take a bit of a short rest.
Oh, that's a good idea.
that
That's a
would
very good
likely do some
I just slept for 2 days.
good. So you guys can take a short rest and roll your hit die if you care to.
Oh, yes.
And Josephus is at full health, as is Killian. But the rest of you who care to take a short rest, Ray and Morthos in particular, go for it.
Do any of my spells come back on a short rest, or are they only long rest? So I got
There's a long
nothing.
rest, yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that case remains locked, Morthos.
Would you like some help?
Well, I believe I need some help. My eyes are not what they used to be.
All right, Bart, get in there. And you see Bart grab something off of his back pouch, tweezers or something.
And Morthos, you see thieves' tools kind of materialize out of Oliver's back from somewhere, and they're in Bart's grasp. It's odd, and Bart seeks to pick the lock.
What is it? A sleight of hand?
It's a lock picking. Are you proficient with lock?
I know I
tools?
picked it, but I didn't add it.
Yeah, it's just your proficiency bonus. Your dex plus your proficiency bonus. Proficiency bonus is +2 right now for you.
Yeah, plus my dex, so +6.
Yep, +6.
So a d20 +6.
Correct.
Gotcha.
While he's messing with the locks, I'm just going to come
25.
up and stand behind him and watch what he's doing.
Okay.
25.
You deftly.
I
your
don't.
tail,
Bart does.
You're just kind of sitting there,
I'm not actually even
crossed.
looking.
and Bart just. You hear the click.
Ah, good
and-
job, Bart.
And he pulls back and kind of gives you a salute, and the lock picks disappear, and the case is opened.
What do we got in here? Go, ivory coin? Ivory coin? Yeah? No?
No ivory coin, but
son of a bitch.
you do find a short sword with some green kind of leaf inlaid into the blade and a copperish hilt. It's a nice looking sword, and you look at it, it is very sharp. So this is in fact a keen short sword, which is a non-magical +1 weapon that will give you 10 hits, 10 strikes at +1. So you have a short sword that can be utilized that way.
I would like to investigate both tables for the quality of wood.
What, the one that you broke?
And the one that the map is sitting on.
Okay.
I will break it.
Okay. So the one that you already broke is kind of a rough cut, large, what must have been a massive tree that was cut into a tabletop. Certainly solid, sturdy wood. The other table, which the map is resting on, looks to be some sort of beautiful stained and lacquered mahogany, or something with a beautiful grain in it, with ornate legs that are meticulously sculpted and have been placed.
At the same time, he unlocks the lockbox. Ray goes, "No way! Look at this table!" And she just picks it up. "I have my souvenir, guys! I'm ready!" And she's just carrying this giant table with her.
What are you going to do with it?
Carry it with me? Do you see how beautiful this is? Or maybe I could sell it? Look at it! It's so nice! And we can have dinners and parties
But
and
Ray,
friendships.
There's no legs on this table. You broke them.
No, I didn't. Not this one.
No, she didn't pick up the broken table. She picked up
The one with the map was sitting
table.
on.
Gotcha.
Isn't it so pretty?
Could we check if there's any drawers on this table?
There are not.
There are no drawers.
She lifts it above her head. Nope! And she shakes it really hard. Not that I see.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's your thing. I want to look at the map.
Can Rubeus see the sword that he just picked up?
Sure. I mean, it's there.
Can I insight to see if it's in better condition than my sword I have now?
It is in better condition than your sword.
Would anyone be adverse to me borrowing this sword?
Go for it.
Are you gonna return it?
No.
Then that's not really borrowing. My mom always said borrowing is for when you return it if you want something. Like, you don't say, "Can I borrow your crackers that you're eating?" I'm
can
gonna
I
eat
borrow
her
that stick?
crackers.
Yes.
See, you turned it back. That's borrowing.
Okay. Might anybody be okay with me taking this sword?
No, you got it.
It's mine.
Okay, so you now have a keen short sword.
Okay.
You'll need to track. You have 10 hits before it becomes a normal short sword.
How do I recharge it?
You would have to get it
sharpened?
sharpened again.
Can I hold on to my katana as well?
Absolutely. Yep.
Is the other one up there in the northeast on
There's
Mike?
a closed door right here.
Not that one. Back to where me and Morthos were.
Did we
Over
look
here?
at they were like...
Yeah, in the glass container.
Yes,
Yep.
that.
Can I try to open that?
Can I assist him?
Yep. You look in there, and it's not locked. It is a miniature of the ship itself in a glass container.
Oh. I want this.
You should so take
I'm
it.
gonna take it.
That's so cool.
He's so cool.
I tell you
some
what,
stunning
you take the
craftsmanship.
little one, I take the big ship.
I mean, do you know how to pilot it?
No, not the doll.
And you are blind.
Yeah, probably not the greatest thing I thought
mean,
of today.
how about I could take both, the little one for me and the big one for us. Like,
Ooh,
everyone.
I like
Are
where
we
you're
allowed
going
to
with that.
take the big one?
I think so. They haven't paid for it. They just kind of like parked it and ran.
Okay,
So we'd be doing the city a favor, actually.
we should just take it now.
Well, we should probably look a little bit more.
Oh yeah, aren't we supposed to be finding someone?
Oh yeah.
We should probably find
the
him.
city guard.
Ray, did you roll hit dice?
Yeah, 1.
Okay. How much health did you get back?
24.
You got up to 20.
You don't want to go max?
So you rolled
It's only 4 points.
You rolled a 13.
No, I was plus 3, so I was 1d12 plus 3, and I rolled an 11. I was at 11 health.
Okay.
So-
When you roll the hit dice, I don't think. Do you roll your con too?
Yeah.
Okay.
It builds it
I
right
just
in
did
there.
whatever
It just says-
D&D
yeah,
Beyond
D&D
told me. It
Beyond
said
says-
roll 1d12 plus 3. Okay.
You're good.
So Oliver
And then-
picks up. Oh, sorry.
Did you roll Morthos?
I did.
Okay. You're
I'm back to 34.
30. You're full health.
Not quite,
34,
but I'm
37.
34.
Got it.
He picks up the ship, and I want to go over and look at the map, like to see if there are any markings.
It's on the ground.
I know.
Okay.
Yep. The map is on the ground as Ray holds the mahogany table under her arm. Junior seeing this and a bit taken aback by the chaos, but you've heard of adventurers before, or are they bandits? Their intentions are a bit unclear to you still, what they're actually doing.
Are there any paintings or decorations hanging on the walls in this room?
There is a painting of what looks to be a tropical island at the back of the room, above a very large bookcase.
I would like to go over by the bookcase and just start looking through the books and reading the titles on them.
Absolutely, and the majority of books are nautical books. Some of them are map charts of the Sea of Fallen Stars, primarily, which is the body of water, the large inland sea.
It's like a lake
that you're on. There is a more philosophical books on some of the different religious expressions of the different gods within the Sword Coast and Faerun. There's a section of fiction which look to be just stories and tales in writing, and then there's a large section of magical theorems and theories, and so that's kind of what as you're looking through. Roll a investigation check for me.
This is gonna be a 7.
7?
7.
Okay. And that's what you find.
You forgot you don't know how to read.
So, but the
Strange,
painting,
the monks
the
had
painting
schools.
itself, this painting itself is a kind of a cityscape. You don't know the city, with a setting sun, and just kind of abstract, a little Van Gogh-esque, but beautiful.
Is it secure to the wall?
It's hung on the wall.
Can I move it, like, off the wall?
Sure.
Just out of curiosity. Okay, so I'm gonna actually grab the corner and just try and lift it off the wall and see how heavy it is.
Okay, yeah, you pull it back, and the canvas itself isn't particularly heavy. The frame is where most of the weight is, but it's easy enough to kind of lift off the wall.
And I'm just gonna put it back.
Yeah, it kind of goes back on.
I see her looking at the painting. Oh, if you want to see really pretty art, you should look at Killian's painting. He's an amazing painter. He paints landscapes, and he just sold like 5 of his paintings at the Cat Island.
All right, let's not make this about me. This is not about me. This is about adventure right now.
But it was so amazing. You should see some of his paintings.
Granted, they were pretty cool, but that's not what this is about. This is about moving forward with the adventure.
Oh yeah.
I agree. I would like to. Young lady, what have you found over there? Are those books? May I join you?
Please.
So Killian, JB walks up and rolls an 18, and immediately goes over to the section with the magic and kind of looks through them rather quickly. Read that. That was bad. Read that. Oh, what's this here? And he pulls out a long tube.
Yes.
And he just tucks it away. I'll investigate that later. And yeah. Is there anything else you wish to do in this room? You do have, of course, the main deck outside and this closed door here.
Is there
Actually, before you do that, we're gonna do our giveaway. First giveaway of the night. So if you would like to participate in that giveaway, and we do these every single week as a way of saying thank you to our viewers live here on Twitch. And of course, if you are viewing and are enjoying the show, we'd certainly appreciate a follow. That would be wonderful. And the first thing that we're going to give away tonight is the two little minis that are there on the ground. I think we have a radiant fallen angel up there tonight, and some cool blood red dice, blood orange dice, and those two little minis. One I think is a dwarf, and one is like some bad evil creature. So we're going to give away the dwarf and the creature right now. If you would like to participate in the giveaway, then please type in !Waterdeep, !Waterdeep, and you will have the opportunity to win those two minis. We will randomly choose a winner from those who enter, and we'll announce that in the chat, and then you please just DM us your address, and we'll get that sent out to you. So !Waterdeep for those two little minis. All right.
You said there were nautical books.
Yep.
I would like to try to do what JB did and see if I'm
Go ahead and roll
familiar.
investigation.
I guess I would want to do that with the map too.
Yeah, we'll roll it all together.
Gotcha.
So row well.
17.
Nothing here that catches your eye as different and unique to you outside of... I mean, this is a pirate ship, and what you've been exposed to was certainly more extensive than this.
Okay.
But it's a nice map. It's nicer than anything you have on your ship. It's bigger.
Bigger is better. That's what Bart always says. All right, Bart, you hold on to this. He rolls it up.
So you roll the map up,
Yep.
and
Bart puts it wherever Bart puts things on his back.
right, and so you have a
Right.
detailed
Into the
map
secret
of
cubby.
the Sea of Fallen Stars.
Yes, on the backside.
All right. So, what else are the rest of you guys doing?
Is there anything interesting on that circular nightstand or table in the corner?
There is
I'd like to go over there.
there is an oil lamp that's there. That is next to a globe of the entire world of Toril, although much of it is like drawn in with kind of stylistic islands and continents. It's pretty clear that a lot of the globe is guesswork, and as you look at it, it actually is there's a placard underneath that says the theory, the round world theory, and it has
I don't believe it.
has just the globe there.
How big is the globe?
Maybe 1.5 feet in radius, so 3 feet in diameter. It's pretty big, actually.
Ray's gonna take it and put it in her backpack.
Okay, you have a large globe in your backpack.
I do.
And you're carrying
A table.
a kitchen table.
That's right. I'm gonna sell this table.
Did you say there was like a crate of like silks or something like that?
You have noticed over
Yeah.
here a large crate of what look to be very fine rugs.
Can Morthos pick it up?
It is far too large to pick up, but you can certainly try to carry off some
All right.
of the rugs.
I'd like to take out as many of the rugs as I can carry.
Okay. With the fact that you don't have a bag of holding,
Well, how far away is the ship from here? The little ship.
I mean, it's out and down. If you want to take...
I would like to... I'll actually run them back to the boat and use my echo and kind of flip up and down with them
Okay, so
quickly.
we'll say that through the course of the short rest, you're able to get all of the rugs down there, and you surmise that they might fetch 100 or so gold.
And Morthos shares that with everyone. I want to make it apparent that he's not being sneaky, that he's saying that these will be worth something for the team.
Did you put them on the gym boy?
I did. I put them on the gym boy.
No, well, the gym
Or-
boy, it's you have a rowboat out there.
Robo. All right.
Yep,
Oh,
yep.
okay. Whatever.
The robot sinks because of the heavy.
That was mighty nice of you.
That was.
I think,
Thank you, sir.
I think these will fetch a good coin for us back in town.
So nice.
Can I ask you all a question?
Who?
All of you.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
What are we doing? And where are we?
Good question.
That is
Fair
I
enough.
just now thought of it.
We're in Saloon, which is part of Sembia. We were told to go here because he got a voice in his head that said, like, this is our first step of tackling the storm, I guess?
Yeah,
More or less.
more or less.
We got into town. She headbutted the portmaster.
Yeah,
Good.
speaking of which, I think a little bit lighter on the headbutting from now on.
I mean, he got healed.
Yeah.
I'm going to
be
interrupt.
safe.
All
I'm
ended
gonna
well.
look at Morthos and I'm going to say, do you often hear voices in your head? That's often accompanying a head injury.
Well, I would agree with you, but in this case, the voices that are in my head are known well.
Didn't you tell us your eyes are hurting?
Yeah, didn't you say it's Vedris Safar?
Vedris.
You
Just
do
so
see that
far.
he has what looks to be a strip of cloth cut over his and covering his eyes, and through the cloth, which is a black cloth, is a radiant glow of light, which seems to be emanating from where his eyes would be.
I'm just going to say, that's not normal.
He doesn't take kindly. Don't point it out. We all see it. We just don't say anything.
Right. Me eyes? Are you looking at me eyes?
Nope, not at all. Nope, sorry, Mr. Morthos, nope. Avert your gaze. My goodness.
If you look too long, it'll burn through your soul.
Oh, yeah.
And I have experience with people who are embarrassed about their injuries,
What
so
is-
I'm just going to tactfully not mention the glowing that's coming through a cloth of his eyes.
I'm going to go pick the lock on that door.
Yep.
After I search it for traps.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
That's a good idea.
Oh, no.
Again, just
That's
like
an 18.
we did on the way there, I'm going to put my shield kind of in front of Oliver and stand behind him at the ready.
Very good.
And I'm rolling a lock pick.
Yep.
19.
Click. Opens up with ease.
It wasn't locked.
As you open the door, you see a room with another beautiful rug. To your left, you see what looks to be very plush bed. This is quite a magnificent.
This
captain's
is a
quarters.
captain's quarters.
There is a trunk
bit
at the
nicer
head of
than
the bed,
yours.
along with several other tables, and there's a little cubby with what looked to be a dresser with several drawers and some more chests atop it. There's more bookshelf to the right, and directly in front of you looks to be a large open book with writing in it, what looks to be some sort of a log book or so, and some letters of correspondence, and that's what immediately catches your eye in the room.
Guys, you might want to come in here. I think this is the captain quarter. It's a nice quarter. I'm going to go check the logbook.
Okay, I need you to roll a
Son of a gun.
dexterity saving throw.
My shield is in front of him. Does that affect anything? I did call it.
Did you walk with your shield in front of him
Yes.
into the room?
That's what I did last time.
19.
19.
I'm rolling well tonight.
You are.
As you step, you
What's
hear
that
a
like?
click, and immediately there's a shh, as from directly in front of you, from underneath the table, a dart is shot forth, which would have impaled you in the heart, but instead, cling, bounces off of Ray's shield, which she has outstretched in front of you.
It's a good thing you have that shield and that kitchen table.
Well, I had to put the kitchen table down because I wanted to protect you because you're more important. But I really like that kitchen table. But anyways, we should make sure that there are no more traps. I don't want more darts falling on ya.
That's a good idea. If I should actually think about booby trapping my captain quarters. That's
No, because every time I come in, then I'm going to get hit with a dart.
well, nah. Like I'll let you know the passcode or something. It's irrelevant. I'll check.
Okay.
I hear you there. Would anyone like to help me check?
I will help you assist.
Thank you.
All right,
The
Morthos
blind man.
comes up, and you both look. You can roll separate investigation checks.
I'm just going to
18.
yell at this point because I don't see the guard anywhere. Hello, guard. We're here to come and rescue you.
Probably good. Yeah, he wants to verbally
9.
9. Neither of you see any traps.
be okay.
I'm just lingering in the doorway because all I heard was a thunk and then like the noises of them saying something about a trap.
Yep. You look down, and you do see a dart that is just laying on the ground, and with your unique skill set, you notice that it looks to have a bit of a sheen to the tip of it.
All right, so I'm gonna pick up the dart.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to lick it.
Yep. It is in fact poisoned.
Poison.
Did you just... That's pretty cool. I mean...
No effect on you.
Yeah.
You are a little green. Is the poison hitting you that fast?
I don't really feel anything.
Oh, I thought she was just green because she was seasick.
Oh, that could be too. But the boat's not... It doesn't matter.
Are you just green naturally?
A little bit. It's what happens when you are a Yuan-Ti.
She's purple naturally.
I am. I'm gray.
Ah. I meant she wants to be purple naturally.
Oh, it's not that I want to be naturally purple. It's just everyone who's blessed by a nom is purple, and my whole family line is purple because they choose the purple ones, and then I was the only gray one in a whole line of purple, and I have to live up to my family tree.
Are you a recessive gene?
Well, technically, all the storm giants, purple is more recessive. I'm kind of more of the dominant gene because most of the people are gray, but in my family line, purple runs, so I'm recessive in my family line, but...
Dominant for you.
For the, yeah.
Sweet.
A nom didn't bless me.
I don't know. We met each other. That feels like a blessing.
That's true.
High five.
So
Can I tell what kind of poison it is?
It seems to be a poison that in a large dose would inflict a serious amount of shock to the system of the individual who doesn't. So it's actually a paralysis dart.
Ooh.
So if they fail to save, they will be effectively stunned for a round.
Can I see where the dart came from where I'm standing?
You look up and you can see there underneath the table there seems to be a small tubular object that would be about dart sized.
So it fired straight out towards the doorway.
Yep.
So I'm gonna nonchalantly edge a little bit out of the doorway.
Okay, very good.
Rubeus says again.
Maybe you didn't hear me. What are we doing here?
We're saving...
I wish to be in the loop.
We're looking for a god who came out here...
A god?
Yeah, a god.
A god.
G-U-A-R-D. Guard. God? G-A-U-R-D?
I believe that's a vegetable.
I don't know. That's a god. That's a god there, yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, wait, a god is... A god sent a god to guide a god.
What came to the ship, he never returned.
Yeah.
We were asked to go investigate to find
Yeah,
out
no,
what
yeah.
happened to him.
I mean, it's... Stop making fun of me.
Wait, no. But why are we looking for the god?
We were tasked with finding the god.
I don't understand.
He disappeared.
Why do we care about the god? Who is this god?
We were told that there are strange happenings.
There's evil.
There's evil here.
And the secret lies in the god.
Well,
Possibly.
we need to win favor of certain
You got beat up
individuals.
while looking for a dog.
Yes.
I don't think you're in any position
By
to
a
question.
bear?
It was a deer.
A deer.
And though they're vicious and they deserve to die.
I think he was actually beat up by men
Oh yeah.
while he was looking at the deer.
I'm looking at the captain's book log. If I'm a captain, that's where I'm going to keep all my good stuff.
Sorry. Let's find the god. Hello, god! Zuaz!
I say to the party, were we given a description of this guard?
Nope.
He looks like all the other guards.
Uniform.
A needle
Probably
and a haystack.
short hair. Well, there aren't any other people, so it's not so much a needle in a haystack as a person in a boat.
A needle
That's
and
empty.
a stack of needles.
Oh, wait. His name was Riley, though, as I check my notes.
That sounds right.
Come here.
Well,
So I'm
I
going to
think
step into the room. I'm looking to see if there are any tubes, any more surprise dart tubes.
It's good. You do that.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
Natural 1.
Oof.
You see nothing.
nothing.
Is there any rope on the ship? About foot of rope, just kind of hanging, or would I have to go on top of the deck?
There's in this cabin. There's not a lot of rope, but certainly out on the main deck.
Okay,
there's plenty
I'll wait
of
until
things
we're
tied
there.
down. Yeah.
I think we should check this room quickly.
I
believe
agree.
we need to move on
Yeah.
and check maybe the
Down below.
underneath,
I think there's another deck.
We obviously have not found anything that indicates what happened to the god.
I just want to check his ship
Yes,
log.
I
It'll
agree.
tell us where we're going.
So go ahead and roll your investigation as you look at this logbook.
Do you want to help me, Luke?
I would love to help
I could
you.
show you, like, even though you're blind, I could show you, like,
I know I'm blind, but believe it or not, I'm still pretty good at looking into things.
okay, so do I roll with advantage?
Or you either can roll with advantage or you can each roll individually.
You can roll with advantage.
All right.
Go for it.
8.
So you find that they made port about 10 days ago. And
You say 40?
400 days ago?
40 days ago,
40 days ago.
10 day.
Okay.
40 days, 10 day. And that the captain took the most of the crew to make a delivery. But with that investigation, the rest of it is obscured.
I feel like there's more to this book than meets the eye, but in the essence of time, could you take your ghosty thing and put it on the ship? We can look at it later.
I absolutely can.
Okay, so you take the logbook. Anything else you wish to do in this room?
I want to check all the desk drawers.
Toss it.
Anyone else doing anything in this room?
I just realized something while I was away. I'm broke.
We all are. I literally have...
Might there be gold here?
I mean,
Well, that is why we took the drugs.
Rubeus, roll an tell me what in the room you're investigating, and we'll roll an investigation check.
maybe the chest.
I was getting there. The chest.
At the foot of the bed?
At the foot of the bed.
Go ahead and roll your investigation.
Wait, before he gets there,
Do any of you might think this might be booby-trapped?
I'm thinking that there's dirty underwear
You
in
guys
there.
have looked for traps. That has passed.
That is
All right. I wish to open it.
Okay, it opens. And there are many fancy clothes in here,
Told you,
Ooh.
dirty underwear.
which would have some value.
I'll take it all.
Okay. You take all the fancy clothes, mark down
of clothes.
50 gold worth of fancy clothes. And what was your investigate? Did you roll investigation?
No.
Roll investigation.
All right. Plus, what's my investigation? 8. -2.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I investigate
got
again?
Some clothes. Fancy clothes.
I feel like I didn't get a good perspective the first time.
Where are you investigating? You said the chests over here?
No, I was going to do the desk drawers, and I was going to tell Morthos, Mr. Morthos, could you check over there, and I'll check here. We'll divide and conquer and get the hell out.
Great.
Okay. Roll your the drawer is locked on the desk.
All right, I want to check it for traps.
Already checked.
It's okay, so I'm not going to die when I open this.
Well,
So you think?
she rolled a natural
23.
Okay. Click. Opens up and
Bart is killing it.
Bart's
Bart is.
getting after it. You find a pouch of 120 gold
Nice.
and what looks to be a bulbous bottle with what is a tooth used as a stopper with a golden chain that's kind of connected to the bottle. Looks like this. And you find that.
Ooh, pretty. You should drink it.
Yeah, not going to do that. Going to give it to JB. This, I have no idea what it is. Maybe you could figure it out.
I'll see if I'll spend some time, perhaps.
Yeah, we don't need to know it now.
Right.
Put it over to see, yeah.
Okay, so JB has that. So you got that. Orthos. There are 2 locked chests over here.
Ooh. Well, I'm going to attempt to pick them.
Okay. First one, roll your attempt.
A whopping 11.
It remains locked.
I'm not rolling very well.
Well,
That's
he's
the larger
messing.
that's the larger chest. There's a smaller chest next to it. Go ahead and roll your...
What a 21.
This one you click find, and inside is a long, what looks to be almost like a stake, and it has stylized scales kind of carved into it with a golden and green snake coiled around it. And you pick it up, and in your hand it's not quite as large as a knife, but you could definitely throw it as a dart. So you have a serpent dart.
They really like snakes here, don't they?
Say the snake doesn't look familiar as far as its shape. It's just a generic snake, or is
Kind
it
of like a cobra-esque snake.
Rubeus wishes to look underneath the bed.
Okay, Rubeus, under the bed, there is another chest.
Ooh.
I found you.
He pulls it out
Yep.
into the room and say,
Well, I know you couldn't have seen this, so somebody look at it. Tell me, does it look dangerous?
It is locked.
Mr. Morthos, do you and Bart want to attempt this?
I think so. I'll help him.
Okay, roll with advantage.
First one's a 21. Second one is a 21 does it.
Okay, that unlocks, and you find 2 potions of minor healing.
Ah, good find, yeah.
I'm a regular sleuth.
Who wants those? Do we know they're potions of minor healing?
Morthos does.
Okay.
Morthos, could I please see that dart that you found? I just take it from him, and I'm just turning it over in my hands and looking at it. And then as I'm looking at it, I'm kind of drifting over to the table, and I want to investigate the letters that were on the table.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your investigation.
16.
So you read through and you find 2 letters that seem to be correspondence with another pirate or a conclave of pirates, basically about a rendezvous to pick up some more cargo to sell. It seems that this vessel is almost like the pirates' trading ship. So either the pirates are the ones who they capture goods and then they transfer it to this vessel that then goes and trades it, and so they make money that way. The third correspondence is a simple note that says, once you have the item, meet me in the forest. Signed, the lady.
So I'm going to hold the letter up and kind of wave it around the room and just say, this correspondence mentions a lady of no particular name. Does that strike a bell for anyone here?
I mean, if she had a name, maybe.
I know many women without names. So I've never met them. Could be any of them.
Yeah. No, but that seems important.
Wait, didn't you meet a lady on the island?
Which island?
Your island?
I met my mother.
I think it was JB. Didn't he talk about meeting a lady?
No,
A cat lady.
JB never. We met Garfield.
No. A cat lady.
JB mentioned in passing that he had a conversation with a cat lady that helped him to learn some new spells. But he was rather coy about it. He didn't go in too great a detail.
He just said a lady. I'm assuming a cat lady.
That could be anyone.
So what?
Oh.
What does this letter say about the woman?
It mentions something about an item, and once the item has been acquired to meet in the forest. But
Interesting.
we're on the ocean.
Well,
I wonder if they actually acquired the item.
The ship log
That's
says
what I was
they
wondering.
docked 40 days ago, or 10 days ago, as someone keeps saying. And they were going to retrieve an item. So maybe they were going to retrieve said item somewhere to then meet the lady
In the woods.
in the woods.
Maybe
Oh, that
that's-
sounds terrible.
Maybe that's where the captain and crew are currently.
I still think we should check down
Oh,
below.
I agree. There's more to this than meets the eye.
Yeah,
If
something's
they
not.
mention an item, I'm not very familiar with ships, but doesn't that suggest a cargo hold?
Yeah,
below?
that would be down below. Yeah,
I believe that is where we should probably
if
head
they
next.
did have it, that's probably where they would keep it. If it's big,
Was that just one letter of a pile?
There were
them?
three letters there. The first two was like correspondence with the other
right.
pirates, and then that was the third
is it signed the lady like it's a moniker or like it's a proper nan?
I'm gonna look at the letter again.
one. It's in the signature is quite fancy script. Someone who clearly has some self-importance to them.
Interesting. We should hold on to that. Yeah.
So I'm gonna fold the letter up and put it in a pocket in my robe somewhere.
Okay. You have a little pack that you carried around with you. It doesn't have much by way of worldly possession, but it was a pack of some basic items that you had used and would have use of at the temple and on your travels to the temple before you undertook your training.
You should hold the 2 healing potions in your pack.
I wanted to ask, but I didn't think there was a good moment.
Nah,
but
go for it. You seem perfectly normal and accepting and inviting and nice. You should have them.
So I'm going to thank him, and then I'm going to turn to Marthos, and I'm going to hold up the dart again between like 2 fingers. I'm going to say, this dart seems like it's suitable for a poison application. I am quite familiar with poisons. Do you mind if I would hold on to this and study it in my personal time?
Sure.
She saved my life from the bear. It is the least you can do.
We should go down below, but I think we should be careful. There's more than meets the eye with the ship. We already know that. Plus, the water monster from last time. Oh, yeah. Sorry, you weren't here.
Water monster?
Yeah, we triggered a water monster and
It
we
is a
killed it.
Water elemental.
Oh, is that it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Sounds exciting.
it was, and we should just be on the lookout, I don't know, for other things.
To
Yes,
the
it was
Domino.
obviously lurking, waiting. So
Yeah.
I have a feeling that there's definitely more to the ship.
All right.
Which way to the cargo hold?
It's probably out on the main deck and we go down instead of
Let's
in.
go.
Ray picks up her table in one arm and then holds her shield out in the other and then walks to the main deck. On the main deck, she's going to get rope about a foot long and just put it in her backpack.
Okay, you cut off a foot long of rope. Do you leave the table is too large to kind of go down the spiral staircase?
I'm going to leave it right on the top.
Okay, so it's on the top deck. There is a spiral staircase that goes below deck. And what is the order by which you go below deck?
I will make my echo go first.
Attaboy.
Okay. So your echo is first.
In front of me. That's what I should have done when I walked into this room.
Your echo is first. Followed by, we'll put it over here.
How much movement do you have on your ghosty thing?
Yeah, he has to stay within 30 feet of me or he will disappear.
Okay.
Do you see through that? I don't remember.
I do not.
Yeah, that's not later on.
Right.
Okay, who's after the echo?
I will be right behind my echo.
Okay.
And
I'll
be in
be
front of
right
me.
behind Morthos.
And
With
I'll be right behind her.
my shield is half covering Oliver
I
and
say, I'm
me.
using my echo like a meat shield.
Okay. June, where do you want to be?
And I am using Rubeus as a meat shield. So I am going
I
to
love
follow dead last behind everyone, just kind of cautiously.
Well, behind you is Killian, who's been watching you quite closely most of this time.
Oh, good.
And then JB is behind him.
All right. Everyone keep an eye out.
Okay, so that's your order. Front to back. And as you move forward, you go down the spiral staircase as the ship kind of creaks gently under the sway of the waves. And the first thing you come to is a large below deck area where there are several, looks to be kind of a cannon deck area.
Riley! Riley!
I don't think we should be yelling.
Yes,
I'm not. I'm whispering.
I don't think we should make
I
a
think
noise.
we should whisper with our eyes. Good job. Good job. Yeah.
Somehow,
And so
she's still shouting.
Whereas the gym boy has 3 cannons, one on each side and one forward. This
What does
one
this guy
has
got?
5 cannons.
On each side?
2 on each side and 1 forward. Although you could, if you wanted to, there is room to add more. You could add your 3 cannons from the gym boy if you cared to.
Bart taps the shoulder of Mr. Morthos to get his attention. This is nice. I know. This is a sheep.
Yes.
Did you say a sheep? Where's the sheep?
Forward, you find a bunk room with hammocks at various levels, and across from that, you see a bit of a mess hall or a galley.
I don't even have
Any
one
like
of those.
signs of disturbance,
Yeah.
like struggles, anything like that?
No blood, nothing.
Nothing.
Everything looks pretty normal to Oliver.
Yep.
Bunk room.
As if everything was tidied up neatly and like they were leaving the ship.
You know, that's a little weird actually in and of itself. We know Riley came here, disappeared, and everything looks as if nothing happened. Like, that's actually more concerning to me.
Maybe he was kidnapped by very tidy people,
That checks out.
and they took the time to clean up after.
I would.
I certainly would too.
Yeah.
It's the decent thing to do.
All right. Yeah. Let's move forward cautiously.
Carry on.
You move forward, and past the bunk room, you do find a storage area with another spiral staircase that goes down. And this is kind of near the aft of the
So
ship.
there's a third deck.
Yep. Now you have gone down to the lowest deck,
This
the Orlop deck.
this is even. My ship only has 2 decks.
It's a triple decker.
This ship has 3 decks.
As you go down, you now do notice, and it's pitch black, by the way. So those of you with dark vision see without issue.
Stop hitting me!
Sorry. Yeah, I can
We are like
see.
nimbly stepping over everything.
I
And
Yep.
think I do. I have it.
You do.
I do.
I think everyone in the
I don't.
No,
Nope.
Killian does not.
I don't think I do.
have dark
vision, Morthos?
Yeah, you don't
Yes.
either.
You
That's
do not
right.
see me glowing eyes?
But Killian has a little torch that he's lit.
Ray, you can put your hand on my shoulder.
But you're behind me. That would be hard to guide me.
So I am.
I put a hand on Morthos' shoulder.
That's probably a good idea.
That is probably what is a...
And Killian has this torch that illuminates things within about 30 feet, though it's on this deck, you see many more crates full of hardtack, salt, gunpowder.
Is there-
Any
Everything
oranges?
There's lots of labels, yeah.
And good berries.
You see rum. You see unlabeled crates as you go. And you emerge. And as you come down the deck, the main thing you notice is there are lots of cobwebs down here.
It's weird.
And the webbing is this, whereas the other decks were very tidy and clean, this deck has just a lot of cobwebs.
He taps Morthos again with his tail. This is also concerning. The one above is very clean.
Doesn't
This
seem
is-
like there's been anyone here for a while.
I don't like this at all.
How do we know he's
I say we
actually
should
here?
proceed with extreme caution,
Yeah.
and we should attempt to be as quiet as possible.
Have you guys heard anything?
No, not yet.
He might be dead.
Well, that would be an answer, and we could get the hell out of here.
Right, well, let's go. Let's press on.
But please, we be careful. I don't feel very good about this.
Jolly good.
Yes.
You should have an orange to stop scurvy.
You guys don't really need to whisper. Or you can do a stage whisper, which is your normal voice. And we
Okay.
know you're whispering.
I
All
don't
right.
follow. Who said that anyways?
You probably don't feel well because you have scurvy. You should have an orange.
Okay.
It helped me a lot when we were on sea.
This is not helping us be stealthy. We need to be quiet.
But he just
Sorry.
He just said we could use our stage voices, and it implies that we're whispering. Did you not hear the voice from the sky?
I did, but we should not be whispering. We should be quiet.
All right. Let's,
Does it smell stale?
I know.
that's a good question.
Does it smell stale in the room, or does it have this kind of sense that people have
Roll
been
a
in here?
perception check.
Oh man.
Roll a nostril check.
I'm actually not gonna use
Takes our party 5 minutes to get done.
And then we take another step.
6.
6. It smells stale, but you can't tell if that's just because you're in the lowest deck, which is kind of below the water line, or if it's just from all of the cobwebs that are around.
Do we see anything on the ground? Like, now, are there any markings on the ground now?
Roll a perception check.
All right.
Are the crates stacked on top of each other, or are
5.
they just kind of scattered around?
There are several crates stacked.
Riley.
Yep. As you move forward.
Do I see Riley?
You see Riley.
He's just in the corner that's T-posing.
I've been here the whole time. Trying to go home.
So this is what you see. As you've entered in here, and you've kind of made your way to the center of the room.
I want to look at the corners of the rooms to see if, like,
Really dark.
yeah, to see if the
Is that
cobwebs.
because of the white it adjusted?
Probably.
Alright.
It is dark. I want to see if like the cobwebs grow in frequency as we get further to one side or the corners of the rooms, and do they get bigger?
As well, what was your perception?
5.
Can't tell.
I would like to look at the ceiling because the last monster dropped from the ceiling.
The ceiling is pretty much right at your head, and it's just all wood across. But
Okay.
roll a perception.
I did not know. 17.
You do notice that to your left, over here, the cobwebs do seem to get thicker.
Guys, thicker cobwebs are over here on the ceiling.
You then, as you yell that or whisper that, you hear a voice that
Riley!
calls out from down the hall. Is there someone there? Please help. I'm trapped. Spiders got me.
Is this something we all hear or just her?
Ray hears it.
Right here.
With your 17, you're the only one who rolled high enough.
Guys, there's someone trapped. I think it's Riley. The spiders got him. Proceed with caution.
We don't do well against spiders.
Do you even know what they are?
Yellow and black and stingers.
So you
Close enough.
You heard someone?
Yeah, he's over there. We gotta go. Come on. And I kind of gently push Morthos in that direction.
I'll send my echo all the way to the corner.
Your echo goes to the corner.
And I want to be able to at least see him. Like, so I'll follow behind him enough that I can see him.
Okay, there is a open door that you see. Oh, that's better. It is that white. As soon as that
Yeah.
I'll fix that for next week.
Yep.
That won't happen again.
Well, I can use a darker color. And you see the webbing gets rather thick. And you see what looks to be... We'll roll a perception check.
Can I be right behind Morthos?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Anyone else moving up with them?
I'm gonna hold back until we get the okay.
I'm alarmed by a voice that sounds like it's in pain, so I'm going to come up behind Ray.
Okay.
Ray Esmeralda.
I rolled a 6.
He looks like there's some large clumps of webbing inside, but you can't really tell unless you get closer. But you now do hear a voice that, please help. If you can, please help.
So I kind of look behind me and I motion to everyone that it's safe for everyone to come at least up to the corner. And Morthos will send his echo through the door, but he'll stay behind it.
Okay, the echo, which is, by the way, radiant bright, so it is shedding light and illuminating the entire space.
Okay.
Goes in, and the voice... what's the distance on that?
I'll stay within 30 feet of it. It's 30 feet, but if he, well, however far I can push him in, I'd like to.
So you have to be there to get there.
I'm going to be
That's
right
30
behind
feet.
Morthos again.
I'll be up at the corner this time.
I'll press up as well.
Okay. Morthos, now from this distance you see heavy cobwebbing throughout the room and what looks to be several humanoid size sacks of webbing.
Ooh.
And there's one that has a couple that have varying parts of their body exposed. 2 or 3 that are completely covered from head to toe. One that is just kind of like the shoulders and neck and face that seems slumped forward with kind of a chainmail head covering that's just slumped forward. There's another one that looks to be about the arms and waist down are all tied together, and it's a woman, and her eyes are open, and she's looking at you, and is the one that's speaking. Please. She's not really looking at you. She's looking at the radiant image. Please. Help us. Spider, be careful.
So, can Morthos, actual Morthos hear, per se, any of that?
Yes.
Okay. Morthos will turn behind and...
I believe there is a very large spider in this room. There is... There is people that
Please
are...
roll a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Wisdom saving throw.
I think we should blow up the ship.
That was a 13.
In the midst of his
No,
sentence,
I'm down.
and when he says a very large spot, he stops, and your entire body is held firm. You can't speak. You can't move. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Shoot.
Wonderful. So much for being stealthy.
D&D Beyond rolls so poorly.
Works well for me.
I just need...
We'll do it.
Austin, I was using Austin's dice. Now he's not here.
Austin's dice.
Oh, are they here? Oh, nice. Cool, thanks. This is a nice box.
Okay.
Oh, you just rolled one.
No.
Thank you. These are much better.
So, as we move into combat, let me put on some
D8.
more treacherous music if I can.
Play the Shiloh battle music from episode 3 of Lord of the Rings. Can we say that? Is that going to be a strike now?
That's fine.
I wonder if we disturbed a web.
Well, I mean, you guys were jumping around on the top deck and
I mean, I'm just
yelling.
surprised if there's a spider
Spider's,
in there.
like,
He didn't go
reading by
after
the
the giant
nightstand.
radiant image that's in the room. Instead, he comes after the guy that's in the hallway.
Unless it's not in that room, it's actually...
We'll find out.
I mean, you're assuming the spider is not
I know.
intelligent.
Right. That's true.
I think we should blow up the ship.
Hey, Ray offered
Legit.
to...
If we get out of here and just blow it up.
Nuclear option.
No,
As long as I get
wanna
my
keep
table.
The ship. I'm kind of liking it.
But the spiders?
That's where we gotta get rid of the spider.
Okay,
Maybe.
21 to 25.
If this roll has anything to show, we're in trouble.
16 to 20.
Oh, great.
11 to 15.
15.
14.
Let me roll for Killian, and actually someone roll for Killian.
6 on the dice.
Okay, 6. He is a +2, so he's got an 8. And now roll for JB.
Good.
12 on the dice.
14 for JB. Okay. Rubeus, what'd you get?
9.
9. So you're ahead of Killian. Morthos, what'd you get?
5.
Wow. Did you roll a 1?
A 1.
Oof.
June got
And
an 8.
June got an 8. Okay, June, you're the boss.
'Cause she's a boss.
Okay.
Maybe
Thought it
it's a...
shapeshifted there for something. Like, whoa.
You are now going to kill everybody.
June's really the boss.
Your Yuan teenager comes
My
out.
plan. Perfectly.
Okay, so as Morthos is held fast, you watch as a flaming sword emerges next to him
Cool.
in midair
Wow.
and
That's different.
takes a slash at him. That is a 6 to hit.
He's paralyzed, though, isn't it?
Oh, that's right. I have advantage. Thank
You
you.
son of a gun.
Did you say that?
Shut the hell
Sorry,
up.
I wanted
That's
to
a
be
natural
fair.
20.
Oh my god.
That meets.
I wanted to be fair.
That dice is on fire today. That die. All right, so you take 10 points of
Fire damage.
Fire damage.
Yeah.
That is halved down to 5.
All right.
I
guess
like
that
fire
wasn't that
damage.
bad.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like fire damage.
And it is now Oliver's turn.
Did I see that?
Yeah, you saw the
Giant flaming sword.
flaming sword emerge and take an attack against him.
I don't see anything wielding it.
No, it's just floating there in midair.
Okay.
What you doing, Oliver?
I have no clue. I honestly have no clue. I'm gonna viciously mock the sword.
How do you viciously mock it?
The hell are you? You suck.
Savage. Savagery.
Okay, it rolls a 3
It fails.
and has no effect. It
has-
is an inanimate summoned object.
But it takes a 4. I critted on my vicious mock damage.
Oh, it has no hit points.
I got nothing.
All right,
Well, I
Ray.
tried.
You dare attack Morthos! And she's gonna go into a rage, and she's going to first swing at the sword.
Okay, make your attack.
18.
Your hammer, as you take it off of your back, arcs through the air and smashes, or rather,
Oh, I have advantage because I was raging. Sorry.
are you recklessly attacking?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I wasn't a crit, so
Okay.
it was 19 though.
Passes right through the image of the sword and smashes the crate beneath it as salt spills onto the ground.
Okay. She's gonna look like really confused, and then she's gonna be, Morthos, get out of the way! And she's gonna. Would it be a bonus action to pick him up and move him?
Technically, that would be a grapple. So kind of
So it'd be an attack.
that would be like your action to move him away.
Okay, can I go in front of him?
Yes, you
Okay.
can pass through his space, and you now see webbing everywhere. And it is in this. You see to your right what look to be cages of crated objects, which you can roll a perception check.
3.
You guys are rolling awful perception tonight. It's wonderful.
I mean, I'm also -1.
So there's crates within these cages, but that they are covered with webs, and the woman is there looking at you wide-eyed, and the other figures that are all kind of bundled up.
Okay.
And beyond that, you don't see anything. Are you staying there?
Sure.
Okay. It is now JB's turn. JB steps up so he can see what's going on, and he looks out at the situation. And he says, I do believe that there is webbing everywhere. In my experience, that webbing is flammable. Killian, perhaps if we don't want to burn down the ship, we could at least alight some of the webbing. That will help us get through easier. Of course, it may...
My only thought is that it might set our person we're trying to rescue on fire. And we definitely don't want that, do we?
That is the downside.
That's quite the downside. That's probably the worst side, really.
I can't argue with you there. And he holds his action as he will cast Mind Spike on the first, or Mind Sliver on the first creature that he sees.
Okay.
And it is now June's turn. I'm sorry, Rubeus' turn.
Rubeus is going to shout toward into the next room.
If you see the beast, tell us where it is, so we may be ready.
While readying his crossbow, ready to shoot at anything he sees.
The weak voice calls back, I don't see it anywhere.
Thank you. Quite helpful, ma'am. We'll be right in to help you.
So he's gonna.
June, you're up.
So he's just readying an action with his heavy crossbow, just while scanning the room, looking for something with his dark vision.
Yep.
To look at the ceilings, everything he sees.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay.
Come on, D&D Beyond.
No! 5!
You don't see anything from your perspective anywhere.
Let's do this to see what it would have been. 12.
Killian casts Magic Stone and gets his sling out and prepares to attack the first thing that he sees. Morthos, you're up.
Can I try to break my paralysis, or no?
Go ahead and make a wisdom save? Yep. It's a wisdom save. Hold on. I'll confirm that. Yes, wisdom save.
I was a 16.
16. You are no longer paralyzed. And that is the end of your turn.
It's the end of my turn.
The save happens at the end of your turn.
Oh, well then I can't even think something.
What are you thinking?
I'm gonna transfer. I'm gonna go to where my echo is.
I can't even think nothing.
Well,
I switch places.
The way the spell works is that
I only have to mentally think it. So unless I cannot,
I don't know what we're laughing
I don't know where you.
Because he's lowering you. You let him think.
That was a mistake. A thinking man is a dangerous man.
At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. So you had to think in order to overcome the paralysis, and that took all of your turn.
Re-lawyered.
You cannot think two things at once.
Well,
Apparently you can't think more than once.
And so that is the end of your turn. You can't. I'll let you make a perception check.
All right.
Roll well.
I'm not.
Don't
Please.
use D&D Beyond.
We're all terrible right now.
13.
Yeah, you don't really see anything.
Oh my goodness.
Is he looking in the room
My head
when he's
hurts.
doing that?
We're fighting the
While he's
invisible enemy.
paralyzed, he was looking in the room, so he is still looking in the room. All right, it is now this creature's turn. there is another swipe at. Now it's at Ray, as she is closer to the room, and it has advantage on Ray because she recklessly attacked. That is a 17.
Meets.
Okay, and so you take 5 fire damage, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
6.
6. You are paralyzed. Okay. It is now Oliver's turn.
Okay.
Actually, you can make a perception check.
I think we skipped me.
So?
That's fair.
Yeah,
Pays
we
the
did.
rookie.
We'll go back. Sorry, Oliver. It is June. I skipped June and... No, I went right to Killian. June, you're up.
Okay. No, I don't know why I said that because I don't have anything.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Throw the dart at it.
Alright, so I'm going to get a dart ready in my hands.
Okay.
But since I do have dark vision, I'm going to look closely
Dark
around
vision.
the sword, and I'm going to see if I can see anything that might be holding on to it or manipulating it.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Not using D&D Beyond. Please, God. 13.
You don't see anything.
Mediocre.
You don't see anything.
June is still a little frazzled from appearing on the ship.
From the fact that she traveled
Yeah. I don't know what's
hundreds
going
of miles to the east. Oliver.
All right. Can I make a perception check
Yeah.
all around? I want to see everything.
Go ahead and roll your perception check.
Oh, you son of a bee sting. It's a 9.
Yeah, you don't see anything. This is amazing.
I'm gonna go. Oh boy. He's gonna get into a sprinter stance
Uh-huh.
and try to sprint into the room.
Okay, how far into the room are you going?
To the spectral thinger.
Like, up to here.
Yeah.
Okay, so... That's you would be your 30 feet of movement?
Yep.
Okay, that's your full movement speed. You're right next to one of the fully wrapped bodies.
I'm gonna start carving them out.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your medicine check to make sure you're not cutting into their flesh.
I'm not concerned with that.
Okay.
19. 19 on the medicine check. Yeah.
You very deftly use your sword to carve down the side, and as the webbing is split apart, what looks to be a man dressed in shabby clothes, what would be sailor's clothes, with pale white skin, as if his life force has been sucked from him.
Oh, he's a college student.
Go ahead and roll another medicine check.
A little confused by your tactics here. 16.
16. While this individual is pale, there is a very slight rise to their lungs and seems to be alive.
Saved one. I still have no idea what the hell is going on right now. And he gets into a defensive position.
All right.
For show.
Ray, you're up.
Wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
5.
You are still held fast. JB walks up further and rolls an Arcana check. And rolls a 3.
You didn't use the good dice.
I did. I'll re-roll it. Rolled 2.
Oh, this is one of those nights. Man.
Oh my goodness. And he said, this is an anomaly to me. The arcane nature of this
You don't say.
is beyond, perhaps it's more of the divine persuasion. And it is now Rubeus' turn.
Do you see it now, madam? Has anything changed?
She's just staring wide-eyed and shaking her head. Get out! Get me out!
Rubeus is going to edge to the door and just...
I mean, the door is full of Ray.
He's going to
Full of Ray.
just go between... No.
That's fair.
Well, he's...
Could probably slip under my
You
legs.
cannot get through. It is. You can get next to the flaming sword.
He can't like slip under my legs.
It's
Nate?
30
No, 'cause
feet.
I'm
30
in front
feet
of you
movement
then.
is in front of you.
Gotcha.
And then this is technically all like rough terrain in here because it's all webbed.
Why don't you watch our 6 for the time being? Because I feel like that's coming.
Your binoculars.
All right. I'll turn around and just use my bow to watch their 6.
Okay, so you're watching the 6. This is great. June, what are you doing?
I have no idea what to do.
He shouts up to them.
You've got it handled, guys. I'll stay back here.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So I do have my dart in my hand.
Yep, the turn went by. You didn't utilize it,
No,
so it's still there.
It's just still there. Did we at any point, did anybody swing where there would be a hand holding it and it went through?
You
I attacked
watched
it.
as Ray's hammer went through the sword and
It's
would
spectral.
have smashed whatever was in that space.
Okay.
This hovering, some might say, spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the monks didn't teach me that much. I have 40 feet of walking speed. Can I climb over Ray?
You can get through, Ray. You're nimble enough to do so. That's because now you're getting into rough terrain. That would be kind of your fullest extent of movement.
Yeah, I don't want to go any further than that.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Oh, please, please, please. You're like trying to give it to us.
No. Hey! Yes! Okay, 22.
Woo!
On the ceiling in the corner, you see a
Oh, gotta go
large.
right back.
Nope.
Just back right up.
You see a large spider with a giant bulbous abdomen, and it has 6 legs that are clinging to the ceiling. It's upside down, so technically it would kind of be like this, right? Upside down. And its 2 front legs really look more like almost humanoid arms.
Oh, son of a gun.
And it has, rather than pincer kind of mandible claws on the like they are on the 6, on the front, it's holding a dagger, which is, now that you see it, almost radiant like the sword.
Ooh, I want that.
And and the other hand that it's out and is seems to be holding a spell.
So that's all my movement for the turn, right?
That was all of your
Yeah.
movement. You still have an action if you care.
Yeah, so
Yell that.
I'm going to yell that to everyone. I'm going to tell them where it is. And
What do you yell?
say this. There's something in the corner. It looks like a spider. It's enormous with, I think it's casting a spell.
Okay.
It's way too calm.
Seems normal.
Yeah, I'm just like trying to thinking of all the calming matches that the monks have taught me in my head.
Love it.
But really, I'm freaking out. I mean,
Oh, I thought we were going up against something scary.
yeah, pretty much.
It's just a
And
spider.
then-
We will squash it.
With our human legs.
So with my action, I have that dart. So I'm gonna go ahead and can I reach it with the dart from that distance?
Yeah.
It's
30
20 feet, I think, on a dart.
I thought
Yeah.
it was 30.
No, it's 20.
Just throw it extra hard.
So it is within 20 feet of
Hit
you.
Riley in the head.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
Oh my gosh, that figure's so scary.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
17 to hit.
Hits.
Yes.
And this was what dart?
Normal.
A
Dart.
normal dart. Okay.
Oh, you should have thrown.
Oh, I don't know if poison's gonna work on a spider though.
That's a good point.
Well, it's a good try.
And that is gonna be 6 damage.
6 damage.
It's not just immune to all
Okay.
poison.
As
You never know.
I gotta save this.
As
always
you
retrieve it.
see it out of the corner of your eye, you kind of are taken aback. You yell out to your team that there's this creature there, and you throw the dart. It hits it right in the chest. It kind of
Aim for the hand.
it shrinks back under the pain and has to roll a concentration.
Yep, this could drop the
So
spell.
15 it
You
passes.
suck.
Dang it.
And it now knows that it has been seen. As Killian is up, well, I can't seem to find it anywhere. I don't see it. And he kind of moves up.
I think mine was better.
And he tries to climb onto a crate to see better, but there's nothing there. Morthos, you're up.
Morthos just runs into the room.
Okay.
Heck yes.
And as soon as he gets into a point where you can look in the direction
You see where her shot went, and you look and you see the creature there.
send the echo straight to it.
Okay.
And I will take my first attack
Yep.
against it.
Come on. Radiant damage. If that matters.
So did he
First
jump on
one.
top of the crate there?
He can float in the air. Just put him right there.
She.
And I
Yeah,
guess technically
his
just-
echo is basically incorporeally inside of the cage, but punching through.
How's an 11?
11 does not hit.
All right. Then I will use my Unleash Incarnation. The last one.
Okay,
And that's a unnatural 20.
that hits. Roll your damage.
Ooh, max that. 12.
Ooh, nice.
And then I will Action Surge.
Okay.
Gosh, I'm going to throw my mouse into the computer. It's a 10.
Real
That does
dice.
not hit. As your radiant echo dashes up to this giant spider-like creature, the first attack swings forth with the radiant fist, and the creature dodges out of the way. The next goes with a essentially kind of a backflip kick, and it hits it square in the face as its blood kind of is splattered against the ceiling. And it comes back with another roundhouse punch, and it kind of parries it or dodges out of the way as it tries to kind of slide past. And your echo is standing there as it then counterattacks with a slice of its own dagger.
I just wanted to ask, did I feel like he took the full brunt of that damage that was done?
It looked like it got
Okay.
hit pretty hard by that. Yep. And that is an 18 to hit.
I believe an 18 hits him. It does. Yep.
And the dagger slashes out, and the image dissipates.
Does it have to do another con because it got
So
hit?
was that a reaction to my attack?
It was a reaction, yeah.
Is my turn now over? Or was it was it a reaction to my attack?
It was, I mean, it was a reaction to the end of your attack, your attacks.
Right. Attacks.
Yeah.
Right. So then I'm going to bonus action bring him back.
And it reappears next to it. Very good. You hear a frustrated snarl from this creature.
Did it drop the concentration?
It did not. It
Son of a
maintained.
gun!
Okay, that was Morthos' turn. It is
Spider's turn.
now this creature's turn.
Keep it growling.
And it takes a swing with its radiant sword at Ray again. And that is a 21.
Hit.
So you take 5 more fire damage.
Bet you wish you would have went full.
What?
Healed up to full.
That was only 4 points.
Yeah.
Hey, could make
See
a
if those
difference.
4 points make a difference. And the spider skitters across the ceiling
Oh,
to the back.
Opportunity attack.
we just shut the door.
I'm telling you, blow it up.
Oh
Go
my
ahead and roll
gosh.
your attack.
I rolled an 8.
No, grab the people.
That you are not used to fighting something above you as
Is it
your
spiders?
echo
think
punches
that
forth
spider was
and the spider just skids out of the way. And it is now Oliver's turn.
I'm gonna look at the lady and go, "You didn't see that? Really?"
The lady looks at you with a pained expression.
Don't kick a lady while she's paralyzed.
She's not paralyzed. I cast a spell at it.
Maybe she's controlling this spider.
At the lady.
At the lady?
Ooh, I like that.
No. I think something's weird with the human hands. Just saying. But I can't confirm that, and I'm not going to waste a spell on it yet. I'm going to do... How does Thunderwave work? From me. Well, that'd be one way to do that. I'm going to cast... Dissonant Whispers on it.
Okay, go ahead. I need to roll. It's a 3.
Fails.
Yep.
I'm
Roll
doing
concentration?
it. I'm doing it.
It's not... Well, it does take damage, right?
Yes, it will. 3d6.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Actually, I might... Nah. Doesn't matter. 15.
15 damage.
Yep.
Nice.
As
Nice.
you-
And... There's more. Oh, wait.
Oh,
On a
and
failed
there's
save, it
more.
takes 3d6 psychic
doesn't-
damage.
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
As you whisper out your spell,
That's literally what I say.
and you kind of magnify your voice forth. The whispers fill the air, and it drops its dagger and covers its ears. And you see as its ears begin to bleed, and it just falls off the ceiling, it clutching its ears and its body curling in on itself, going stiff, and goes down.
Nice.
I don't trust that lady at
I
all.
have an idea.
As you do that, you hear a clapping next to you.
Oh, son of a bitch.
And you look and you now see the lady whose hands are no longer held by the web.
I knew it! I don't think bad on anyone, and I knew it!
She looks at you and she says, "You will be the first to die." As the webbing melts away from her form and it reveals below her waist entirely is the body of a spider. And she takes her claws and
No. I still have movement.
attacks you.
Still have some movement.
It doesn't matter. And so her first attack is a 12.
No.
Her second attack is a natural 20.
That totally hits.
And her third attack is a 16.
Yep.
Okay, so you take 30 points of
I'm down.
poison damage.
Oh my god.
Take 30 points of poison damage.
Yeah. You still have the minor healing potion, so you didn't give
She
them away.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
as she laughs at you as she's just carving into
Literally say, I knew it as I'm dying. Knew it!
All right. It is now Ray's turn, as you are no longer held,
I didn't think so.
and the flaming dagger is gone.
Dang
as
it.
well.
I was going to try to light the thing on fire. Light it on fire, JB! Light it on fire! I'm going to drag Ollie out of the way. Or,
Will be your action to do that, and you will lose your rage if you're not attacked.
well, I already lost it, I think, because I was paralyzed,
Oh,
right?
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no,
She
you didn't
was
take
getting
damage.
attacked.
You didn't take damage though, so yes, you've already lost it.
Well, I did take damage
She did
because
take damage.
the flame hit me.
Yeah.
Oh, then you are still raging.
Oh, I am? Oh, never mind then. I will attack the spider. Recklessly.
Okay, you step up and recklessly attack this half
Crit!
natural 20. And as you smash your hammer into its chest, you see that its skin is very dark, almost ebony black.
You critted?
And it has white hair that kind of flows down to
This is the lady from Spider-Man.
its
Madam Web.
this is a drider.
Sure.
And It looks at you with rage in its eyes as you do your damage.
I equally look at it with rage in my eyes.
Yes, you do.
This is for Ollie! Woo! Maxed it.
Nice.
So that's so 24 plus 4.
Okay, 28 damage. Wow.
Oliver!
And its body gets smashed up against the side of the ship, and it kind of clutches its chest as it looks at you and turns its gaze to take you out next.
Ollie's down! Ollie's down!
As JB,
I'll say, would you like a coffee?
Scolding Hoff.
JB is up and he
Hold
says,
the cream.
perhaps I can render some assistance. And as he does so, he does an incantation where he traces almost like a double Z kind of backwards in the air, and then he kind of twists it around as the rune glows, and then you see the rune kind of appear before the eyes of the Drider as he casts phantasmal force upon it. Cast
Don't
that.
make me snap my
And
fingers
it
in
now
and
needs
see
to make an
forward.
intelligence saving throw, and it passes.
Dang it.
As its eyes go wide for a moment, and then it shakes its head as I rolled a 16 on the die, and it shrugs off the phantasmal force. Rubeus, you are now up.
All right. Walking up to the room
Yep,
Wait,
so I can see the lady.
this isn't the 6th, though.
there you go.
I have visual on her.
You got a visual on her.
I aim my heavy crossbow at her,
Yep.
and I say,
I have but one word. Be gone. Shoots his banishing shot at her.
Nice!
Please hit, please hit, please hit.
I know,
You
right?
hit Oliver.
I hope he rolls a 1.
That's a 15.
15?
It's not gonna hit.
Wait. I'm gonna make it a 19.
Nice. Divinity
Just in
dice.
case.
19, just hit.
Wow.
all right, so you take 2d6 force damage as well.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Sorry, that was my fault.
First one's a 6.
Okay.
Next one's a 6.
Nice.
Are you guys maxed
12
twice?
plus what? Is there any...
No, it's
Yeah.
just 2d6.
Plus your normal, plus the normal bow
the
damage.
normal bow damage
Yeah.
as well. Okay. So that's plus 12 damage.
Another 12.
Yeah, so 24.
Okay.
Freaking awesome. And it's banded.
Awesome.
We're making up for our perception rolls
Now
here.
get me
And
the hell
so-
out of there.
What we cannot see,
You utter
we
your
cannot
single
hurt.
word,
Be gone.
be gone.
I didn't catch that.
In one.
I didn't intend it. You think it's that bees or spiders?
You did mention that before, actually.
Be gone.
B-E-E. Get it?
Be gone. And it hits it in the chest, and there's a swirl of blue flame as its eyes go wide. And there's this sucking sound as the creature just
Somebody toss me a potion!
vanishes.
Throw me the minor potion.
So you now have it on Rubeus's turn. It disappeared. On Rubeus's turn, it will reappear in that same spot.
We gotta heal.
June, you're
Everybody
up.
get around it and raise your swords.
Have a get the people out.
No, not
Is
yet.
that how that works?
Kill it.
It'll appear in the same exact
Same
spot?
exact
Same exact spot.
Yeah.
Well, we could.
Unless-
Set a trap for it.
Unless,
You could just
unless
light
it
it
is
on fire.
occupied, in
I
which
want
case
this.
it'll appear in the
want
closest
Everybody get
unoccupied
around it,
space.
ready and attack.
June, what are you doing? Oliver's down, and this creature just disappeared.
Yeah,
healing
I'm gonna.
potions on.
It was a minor healing potion, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have two of them.
Yeah, so I have 2. So I'm gonna give 1 to Oliver. Was down. Oliver.
That would be your action to do that.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll 2d4 and then add 2 to it.
2D.
Yeah.
Okay. First one is 3 and a 2.
So 7 points of healing back to Oliver as he is awake and alive and enthusiastic.
What happened?
I saved your life.
Oh, thank you.
All right, that was your action. Do you care to move anywhere, June, or do anything? You can still move if you care to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go kind of on the right side of where it disappeared from.
Okay.
That unoccupied space.
Very good. So you get there. And it is now Killian's turn. He gets up into it. He crawls on the blocks where he has a line of sight at it. Morthos, your turn.
I will put myself and my echo immediately around the areas of where he was, and I will hold an attack action for when it reappears.
Okay, very good. Something happens on its turn. Oliver, I need a death save from you.
No,
I'm
he's
sorry.
He's back on his feet
He's
and
up,
healed.
man. He's up.
You're up. You can stand up. That's half of your movement.
Yep, I'm gonna position.
You don't know what happened. You just look around and you don't see it anywhere anymore.
I did say that. What happened? She
Okay.
healed me.
Yep.
I'm gonna back up, kind of out of the room. A little scared,
Okay. You back up.
or as far as I
Scaredy
can.
cat.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna ask, what happened? Where is it?
I sent it away.
Would I understand?
Say it'll be locked.
You would not.
It's coming back. It was there.
It's coming back.
Oh, it'll be back soon.
All right, great. So what do I do?
Get ready to hit it.
Okay, got it. Can I hold a spell?
I did fail to save, by the way, on your throw. Yeah. You can. What spell are you readying?
Where the heck is it? I'm probably gonna dissonant whisper it.
Okay. So you're holding Dissonant Whisper. Ray, you're up.
And when it returns, would I be in flanking position with June?
You are in flanking position with June.
Okay, then I will hold an action, and I'm just gonna kind of attack the bottom of the boat and go, where did it go?
I love it.
And I'm just gonna stomp on it and attack. So.
Very good. So you're, we'll say you're maintaining your rage
Thank
for
you.
the sake of this. JB also prepares a mind sliver attack, and it is now Rubeus's turn. As the
Does it appear
creature,
before my turn or after?
it appears on your turn.
Hey, Killian wants to do a moonbeam on the spot.
Okay.
From the chat.
Killian.
You should just zoom
Killian
us, and then he could be with
spells-
his kid and play.
Okay, he does have Moonbeam, and so he's gonna cast Moonbeam,
I like it.
Banish it again.
and
Vanishes it.
as he appears, he or she takes her 3 attacks at the creature directly in front of it, which is
The Echo.
Morthos.
At disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Why?
Yeah,
Ancestors. I attacked it.
yeah, you did.
Woo!
One more.
Woo!
So the first attack against Morthos is a natural 20 and a 6, so that's a 12.
You get another one.
The second attack against Morthos are double 3s.
Woo!
Now retiring those dice. And the third attack against Morthos
them.
is a 17 and an 8. All
None.
3 miss.
Woo!
Appears completely disoriented and just lashes out at you, and you easily dodge out of the way. You watch as Morthos just without.
How does he do it?
And as he's doing this, there's this weird kind of, you get the sense there's this weird aura of kind of a purplish energy that is almost serving to distract the creature as it's attacking you, and you kind of notice it, but it's hard for you to tell with your vision of what's going on. But there's definitely some aura emanating that almost seems to be protecting you, as it almost makes it easier for you to dodge out of the way of these attacks.
We
and
all
now
helped,
everyone
yeah.
unleashes upon it.
Right.
Yes.
So, JB, I'm sorry, Rubeus first.
Okay, so just for the sake of the role playing, just to let you know, I intend to use my action surge to do 2 attacks on it. Okay, so he intends to hand crossbow while simultaneously stabbing with the katana.
Katana or the +1 sword?
Well, this would be a good opportunity to break it out.
I think it would. That's why I
Okay, so
brought
I'm
it
gonna
up.
use that.
Okay,
Okay.
make your attack.
My shiny new sword. Right. That is a unnatural 20 to hit with the hand crossbow.
That hits.
And for some reason, it's not giving me the option to see my short
Technically... Oh, no, you're far enough away. You're not at disadvantage. You're good, sorry.
sword. Okay.
Yep.
And with the short sword, it's 15.
So you take your shot and you rush up, and then with your short sword, you take the swipe, and it cannot cut through the heavy hide. Does not count as a hit, so you still have 10 hits left. But roll your damage.
For the hand crossbow, got it.
For the hand crossbow.
5.
5. Okay, very good.
Something.
As June, you are now up, having readied your attack. Oh, you have your attack. Well, hold on. You use an action, so it's technically not your turn. It would be Killian's turn, who had Moonbeam prepared.
Right.
And so Moonbeam goes off, and that I need to do a Constitution saving throw.
Do you have that at
5.
disadvantage because of ancestors?
No, that's just attacks against other people.
Gotcha.
That's a fail, and
Awesome.
so please roll 2d10 as a beam of light
Nope, that's 12.
shines through the porthole,
That's an 8.
burns through the webbing around the creature, and smashes into its abdomen in the back.
9.
And it takes 9 points of radiant damage as its flesh is melted away by this radiant beam of light. Morthos, your held action
The 23.
hits.
And for the first time, nobody's, I don't think, ever seen this yet. Instead of having his echo attack, Morthos is actually going to appear to almost punch the creature. But as he does, a blade's going to come out of his arm as he uses his biting blade instead.
Okay, and so you shove the biting blade right under its rib cage, and go ahead and make your attack. Oh, you hit it already.
Yep, so it'd be 8.
8 points of damage. As you withdraw the blade, it almost looks like there's nothing there, except there is a wound now, gushing blood from the rib of the creature. 8, you said?
8.
Okay, very good. And it is now, let's see, Oliver, you had a held action?
I did.
Go ahead
Yep.
and roll. I need to roll?
Yep. Wisdom.
That is a 15.
Just passes.
Okay. And Ray, you had a held action. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
18 plus 6.
That hits. Roll your damage.
This is for my friends!
As the hammer swings forth again, smashes it,
11.
and breaks one of the legs off that is there, and she lets out a "Ah!" scream as the leg just kind of gesticulating now on the floor of the ship. You said 8 more damage? Is that what you said?
No.
What was
it
it?
was 7, 8, 9, 10. 11.
11, okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
It's like, I think I rolled an 8.
And JB lets loose his mind sliver, and he passes that one too with an 18. Okay, and so now it is June's turn.
Right. Okay. So, I see the wound on its stomach. So I'm going to take my quarterstaff from my back and just immediately slam down as hard as I can right at that wound.
Yep.
So,
Go ahead and roll your
I
attack.
like it. I like it. I like it.
oh.
No,
No, I don't even. I'll have to see if it hit first. So I just,
the plus 6 is only 10.
yeah.
Did you
10
roll
total?
a d20?
Wait, no, you're flanking, so you
have
get
advantage.
advantage because
Oh,
you're
yeah.
flanking
Okay.
with me.
Yep.
Come on, please.
I was gonna say I put myself for a reason.
Roll again.
Same
I'll do
number,
it for you.
please. Yes.
20.
Attaboy or attagirl.
All you gotta do is throw it like that.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's called brotherly protection over there.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, go
That
ahead
would've been
and
4 again. That would've
so
been
roll your as you
man.
used 2 hands and brought it down. Roll your d8, and you can either double it or you can roll 2d8
Yeah, I'm just gonna double.
Plus your modifier.
plus your plus 4.
Plus the plus 4.
Yep.
So 2d8 plus 4?
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was D6.
You're rolling
Well, You're using
two-handed.
2 hands.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
Here,
Yep.
here's another d8.
Word.
I'm
just gonna
sorry.
do it here.
Here's another Why would you do that?
No, it's a 5. The person's
Okay.
a 5. Yeah. All right, so that's 5.
Yeah, it's a 1.
1 on the dice roll, so 5 for the 5, and you need to roll another d8.
5 and then 8.
Yeah.
So
13.
13 total points of damage on the crit. Very good. You have an unarmed strike still if you care to
Right, so I'm
use
going to
it.
do that.
Yep.
I love it. Freaking monks, man.
I know, they're great.
Squash the spider.
Okay, so that's 18 to hit.
18
Not as fun as
total.
my barbarian.
Or are you rolling with advantage? You can roll twice. That does not hit at 18.
18 doesn't hit.
Nope.
No, it's 19
does.
minimum.
26
hits.
hits.
Okay.
Wait, that's
Did you crit?
That's a crit. That's a 20.
Hey!
Ah, thank God.
Okay, and
2 in a
so
row.
are you using any of your key points to magnify?
Yes!
Oh,
Okay,
definitely.
now you do additional with your hands of wrath, or was that what is that?
Hands of harm?
Hands of harm. Is
Yeah.
that poison damage?
Ooh, don't want to do that.
Yeah.
That probably heals it.
That doesn't
I
have
mean,
damage.
No, it just does
Necrotic
extra
damage?
if it's
It's
poisoned.
poisoned, yeah.
Okay,
It's naturally
it's
poisoned.
necrotic. Okay, so you're using a key point, so
Yeah.
that adds then how much damage to? So you're gonna roll your d6 for your unarmed strike.
Twice.
Actually, 2d6. Yep.
Alright, 3 for the first one
3.
on the dice.
Okay.
Plus anything?
Cocked.
Yeah, it's plus 4.
Okay.
So
We'll,
seven.
So
we'll,
that
add,
would be 7.
we'll
7
add
for
that
the
in.
first one.
So 7. Well, it's 2d6 plus 4.
So 1, and then 1 plus 4 is
8.
5. So.
Eight.
No,
Okay,
you don't
so-
add the
so-
4
Oh, you
twice.
don't?
Yeah,
No, not
it's
twice.
the dice and then the plus 4.
Oh.
So it would be 8 total for that. But then you used your hands of what word was it called?
Harm.
Hands of harm. It's a unearthed arcana that we're having fun with. So I don't know this class super well yet. The Way of Mercy.
Necrotic damage does not sound like mercy.
Well, you know, from a certain
Go
standpoint.
ahead. What's the damage on it? What does it say?
1d4. 1.
1.
Yep.
Okay, but that's you, and again because you doubled because you critted, so it's 2d4.
So roll another d4.
Another 1.
Another one.
All right.
Okay,
Hey.
so it's 2 more damage as
damage.
you
Chiseling down.
watch as she kind of does a little bit of a spin, and with the momentum smashes her quarterstaff into the rib cage. You hear a sick crack as the ribs break under the weight of the blow, and you follow it through with a punch. And as you punch through the air, her fist turns a glowing green, yellowish kind of pale color as she punches, and it actually goes into the flesh of the creature. And you watch as all around the impact, the body just goes, the veins like go black, and there's like a spider of blackness that spreads out through
Ironic.
its abdomen.
Gross.
I see what you did there.
It holds itself, and she stands there holding her fist, and as she does, it spreads and spreads and spreads over the entire body as it clutches at its side. It holds your fist and looks at you in the eyes as it kind of growls and hisses, and you just stare it down, completely stone-faced, as its eyes just go dead.
She's badass.
The
I just want to
legs,
say, be at peace. As it dies.
Love it.
the legs kind of slump to the ground, and as it's there, kind of like holding your fist, as you pull back, its body just slumps forward.
Learned that one in Mercy Killing 101.
Nice.
Oh, well done, June. Well done. So you guys are out of combat as you have slain the creature. And
I don't even know what to say.
Morthos does. He's running for that dagger. Whatever it is in that corner.
okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
I critted.
Nice.
You find the hilt of a disintegrated dagger.
Ah.
All right. There,
I was gonna look for the guard.
you go through all of the bodies, and the humanoid with that is slumped as you pull it back. That's wearing the, I forget what those things are called.
Chainmail.
It's there's a like.
It's got chainmail hair.
Like
Just go.
No,
with it.
I know what you're trying to say.
I can't remember. Chain coif, some coif. I don't know how. I'm not pronouncing it right. Anyway,
Think of it.
that is in fact the guard. Pale skin. As you cut him out, he is still breathing.
Oh. I want to. Oh, we got in there. Coif. Yeah.
Coif.
I want to do like
Thanks, Chip.
like on him.
Yep. You roll a medicine check. Are you trying to heal him? What are you doing?
I would kick it to her.
To her.
June.
June. You look at all these
20.
people. They roll a medicine check, June.
Been rolling good medicine check.
D20, and then you can add your skill, which I believe you're proficient with.
Right.
I rolled a 20 as well.
It seems to you that they're all poisoned, but being kept alive as essentially meat sacks.
15.
15. You think that with some of your skills and abilities, you'd be able to stabilize them all if you took some time to do so.
Hey, June, I think they're all poisoned. I would know that, yeah. And I saw you lick poison and it did absolutely nothing to you? Do you think you could, like, bite it out of them or something? To stabilize them?
Bite it out of them.
You know, it's a figure of speech, maybe.
I'll see what I can do. And I'm just gonna move up to where they are. Am I close by them already?
Yeah, so this is, we can take this away and you can kind of use your imagination here.
Yep.
There's just several people that are there that you're now cutting out. 2 of them are in fact dead, having been completely sucked dry. But there is the guard, and there are 5 people who look to be former crew members of the ship who can be salvaged depending on what medicine checks you roll.
Any of them look like the captain?
None of them look like the captain. They all look like
They were sacrificed.
run-of-the-mill crew. So, June, go ahead and roll a medicine check to see if you can kind of... And someone can assist her if they care to.
I'll assist you. Yeah.
Or give her inspiration, or...
I will give you inspiration.
Killian comes over and says, well, I think that perhaps I can help you a little. And he gives you guidance, so you can add a D4 to your roll.
Awesome.
And I will give you inspiration as well.
Oh, I can have 2 at the same time.
So that would be a D6
That
and a
one's a
D4.
D6.
You can choose to use the D6 and add it to any roll you want over the next 10 minutes. That's your D4?
D4 you gotta use, right?
Yeah, the D4 you have to use
Yeah,
on
so
this.
then rolling that with a 20.
Yep.
Okay, so that is 19 plus the 5, 24 with the D20, and that's a 3 on the D4.
That
27.
wouldn't do that.
You are able to, through your healing arts, and you concentrate, and you cast 2 of your hands of mercy in this healing process, and you're able to stabilize all 5 of them.
Ooh.
So
Freaking awesome, man.
and as
Nice.
you do so, the guard's eyes kind of flutter open. Where am I?
You're
Am I
home.
alive?
You are alive? Yeah?
Demon captured me.
Say that again?
Demon captured me. Spider demon.
We saved it. Now we gotta get you back to your family. And I lift him up. How many people can I carry?
You could carry 2, kind of one on each shoulder.
You don't think I could do 3?
Go ahead and roll an athletics check.
I think you do 4.
24.
You got 3, Ray.
Can I do 4?
Go ahead and add
Push
another
it.
one on.
Push
If
it.
you drop Riley and break his neck,
Don't give him 90.
Crit! 28!
You got 2 on each shoulder.
Love it.
Throw the 5th on.
Can you put one like a toddler over your shoulders?
Throw the 5th on.
We're all helping. We're all like 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it, everyone right now. Let's get that guy up there.
Come on, guys. Ollie, will you grab my table?
No, put them on the table and then carry them on it.
Actually, yeah.
I have to carry him upstairs, guys.
Like a stretcher.
Yeah, and then we'll put him on the table.
How are we gonna get the table off the ship? We took a rowboat.
Yeah, we'll make it come back.
We'll float the table.
You can be on the road like Titanic. You can be on the
Yeah.
boat on the table.
Then we
All
just
right,
ride
Ray's gonna start walking up
Well,
towards the deck.
wait. We got that
carrying-
5th guy, and I am helping you.
Can I do a buoyancy
Inspiration.
Inspiration?
Can you do a buoyancy insight?
See if the table will float.
Okay.
I thought there was only 4.
How are you inspiring her?
I'm going. I'm like pretending. I'm trying to rub her shoulders. You are so strong.
Really rubbing her glutes.
Nope. She's 14. Definitely not.
I'm like 13.
It doesn't get any better from there.
Sess is like, didn't see that.
I'm.
You hear a voice that says, "Please take a seat." Stands and appears.
Yeah. Hey, what are you doing here? I get on a box so I can rub her shoulder, and I'm
You
whispering.
have inspiration. Go ahead and roll.
Oh boy.
Crit! Woo! I love these dice.
Oh.
Ray's been hitting the gym.
You.
Hey, JB, will you turn my arms into something really cool after this?
After that, the feat of strength, he snaps his fingers, and both of your arms turn into what look to be like stone, like marble stone sculpture statues.
Guys, I'm a statue! Ah! And I start like running towards the
So
stairs.
you have two over each shoulder, and then like with I don't even know
The
how
legs over, like a toddler. You're clamping like
No,
this.
it's like a lamb over my neck.
you have them. You're just carrying all 5 of them, and the guard's like, I really could walk for myself. I go, oh, okay, all right. And you take them all to the top deck. Is there anything else you wish to do in this room?
I definitely want to pick the pockets of the dead ones to see if they have my coin.
Roll your investigation.
And then I want to go into that other room that's white.
Roll your investigation.
There's another spider.
It just
Wait,
froze.
room.
You don't see the room that's white? Oh,
Cover up
everything just
paper.
crashed on me.
Oh, gosh, I didn't even... I thought that was part of the map. It's been there so long.
18.
Well, you do not have a
18.
barbarian.
Ah, look at that. On one of the dead people, you find a bag that has a bit of a smirk on its face.
Oh.
Nice.
Love it.
I wish to follow him in there.
Yeah, how would I go in?
The other one has the equivalent of 5 gold in its pocket.
Don't care. I throw it at Rubeus.
I'm rich.
You go into the other room and it looks like just junk. It looks like all the stuff in the top decks was gathered here and thrown in this room to make it look like it was the top was tidy.
Clean.
And if you care to investigate that, you can.
That's how a lot of people clean their rooms.
Yeah.
Is anyone
I'll
Rubeus?
help him.
There
I'm
could be
investigating.
something
Okay,
over there.
go ahead.
You're
Roll just
investigating?
Just an insight?
No,
This is you.
investigation.
Go ahead and roll. You two can roll your investigation.
Ruby shouldn't
Okay.
roll. He can roll really badly.
This is when he breaks out. Shoot
Okay.
when hot, shoot to get
15.
hot.
15 and Morthos.
11.
11. Rubeus, you find in the midst of all this strewn together junk, you find a pair of
Ooh, that's not
slippers that are greenish in hue that almost look like they're made of leather and leaves. And they just strike you as, well,
I put them on.
like nature, like a nature lover's boots.
I put them on.
Please tell me boots of elf. Yes.
Elven kind.
Yeah.
Yes. I look amazing. Oh my gosh.
So you make your way back to the top deck, down to the rowboat, and you make your way with 5 people
And
and
a table.
a whole host of rugs
Yep, all the rugs.
and a giant mahogany table.
This rowboat is an
And
inch
a
above
globe.
water.
And it is very slow going back to
Ray
the
will
You know we're gonna
help
get the ship
row.
and put everything back on there.
Yeah, probably.
By this point, the people can all kind of walk for themselves.
No.
And they are insisting, especially Private Riley.
Saving Private Riley.
The other 5 are all crew members and asked to be taken to the inn and just to rest. And
I want to ask them before they go one thing. I'm a ship captain. A captain never abandons his ship. Where'd he go? Bear in mind, we did save you.
roll a persuasion with advantage.
Sheep captain of ship.
Do you want this, guys? Been rolling.
17.
17. He looks at you and says, well, Captain, be off to deliver a trinket to the lady. Beyond that, we don't know.
Where?
Went to the Sirloon Wood,
The set. Where is that?
out of the city, into the woods. The Sirloon Wood.
Who's the lady?
Hell if I know.
What's his name? The captain's name.
Captain Tusktooth.
I feel like that's copyrighted.
Captain Tooth Tusk.
There it is. Tooth Tusk.
Call him Captain Teeth.
Captain Walrus.
Captain Teeth. Is that 2 E's or 3?
Far.
It's interesting. Is he Dutch? Captain Teeth went to see Lady in Woods. Okay. Thank you. Also, do any of you have an ivory coin? If you do, you have to give it to me right now.
He has dibs on it.
Nay.
He did call
You?
Rubeus.
Nay.
You?
Nay.
You?
Nay.
You wouldn't lie to me.
No.
All
I
right.
kind of brandish my hammer behind them to make sure that they're not.
You guys make your way to...
Wait, I would like to ask them before we go.
Please.
Did you see that creature come aboard? Do you have any idea how it got there?
That's a good question.
I had, came in the night. We were
crawled.
sleeping, and whoever was on top deck, well, didn't see him, and they're not around now, so I don't know what happened. Captured us, tied us up, sucked our life away until you saved us.
I'm going to say thank you and please heal quickly. Oh, wait a minute.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good. As you're having this conversation, you notice as Oliver's sitting in the rowboat, kind of looking out, and Bart is very stealthily seeking to reach into the pockets of the... and just kind of looks down, dejected, and kind of goes back, not having found anything.
I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm mildly irritated they couldn't tell us the spider was in the room.
Right.
Well, several of them were completely covered, so...
I agree.
No excuse.
All right,
Act like you've never
you
seen
make your way
bee.
back to Captain Curtis.
Yep.
And you arrive with Riley, Private Riley, as well as
My table.
June. The table? You taking the table with you?
Mhm.
Okay, you have the table. And
It's a well-made table.
Yeah. You said we could have anything we could grab, so I'm keeping it.
so you guys actually did it.
And I got this really cool table. Do you see the craftsmanship and the grains and how it's stained? And it's so pretty. I only do like little carvings, but this is a big carving and I love it so much. Maybe one day I'll be able to make furniture like this and then I can sell it for a lot.
Rubeus is like looking in the seat and just, and check out my boots. I look fantastic.
Yeah, so we
Never better.
we did it. Yeah.
By the way, I don't know you.
And
But look at my boots.
I don't know you either.
My name is Rubeus Thornbray.
I'm Captain Curtis.
Pleasure.
of The Watchers here.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure. Well, hey, bravo. Proved me wrong, and yeah, I lost the bet, guys. As some of his lieutenants are there, and they're kind of chuckling to themselves. Yeah, I'll buy you drinks later.
You bet against us? And I kind of just take a step forward and
No. Yeah, no.
No, I bet that Riley would be dead.
you would bet against your own friend? Your own
No, but he's not like us.
Not my friend. He's a private. New guy. They often die. No offense, Roster.
Can he carry things?
Who?
Riley?
Why?
We needed a pack mule.
Hey, point
Anyway.
of order. Do we get paid?
Oh, yes. You have my deep gratitude and respect.
Can I have the
which
ship?
apparently doesn't mean anything.
Well, was the
Have a
captain on
healing
board?
potion for
Nope.
that burn.
And in
Okay.
fact, we think we got some information about some shady dealings he's doing in some woods.
What kind of shady dealings?
Well,
I don't
of
know.
course, you'd have to pay to see.
It's behind a paywall. And that compensation could be the ship.
Yes, if you have
I
sheep,
believe
it is
gladly
best
pay.
due.
Like
on
that
its-
is worth.
Do you know what he's doing in the woods?
While they're talking, can I pull the letter out and I want to see and investigate the letter and see if there's any like hidden marks or any kind of like.
Sure. Go ahead and roll investigation.
He said that so nonchalantly. I feel like there's nothing on it.
You never know. Or it's one of those, if you crit, he'll make something up on the spot.
It's 14.
That's true.
Nothing that you find.
So, you don't know what he's doing in the woods.
I'll tell you what. I won't requisition the ship. If you find the captain and he's dead, ship's yours.
Right. Got it. So, these Serloon Woods.
Yep. Out to town, couple miles, and you'll run into him.
Is there any, like, notable markings or stories about there that people tend to meet? Like, say, a big tall rock or something like that?
No, I
Maybe
mean,
a high
it's just
point?
that the woods are haunted. It's Sembi after all. Don't
Haunt-
go in there without well, all of you.
Haunted by what?
Oh, ghosts, specters, wraiths, banshees, witches, warlocks, vampires. You know, it's Sembia. There's always monsters about.
Right.
What assurance do
By the
we
way,
have?
what happened, Riley? What happened? Why was he?
Spiders.
How did you spiders?
It was a pest
Giant spider.
problem.
Massive
Had them
spider.
in a cocoon type thing, web. Sucking
Giant
the life out of
spider.
them.
Ooh.
Apparently, it snuck on in the night, so you may have a bigger varmint issue here than you think.
It was a human spider, though.
Kind of, yeah.
Human spider.
Yeah, half spider, half human.
I believe they call it the Black Widow.
A drider?
Yeah, Madam Web.
They're usually found in the Underdark. Huh.
So I wonder if the captain we have to find may have some dealings with the Underdark that brought in.
Listen, that captain's a pirate.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's got dealings with all kinds of shady things.
I mean, yeah.
I haven't met a pirate that I liked. He looks you up and down, and then just winks with a little smile.
Confused
Seems
by
that
your
you like
tactics.
him. Seemed like you liked him just there.
No, I was implying that he's a pirate and that I don't really like him, but I do as a joke, kind of sideways. Anyway, anything else I can do for you guys?
Yeah. Never bet against us again.
Well, he
or my friends.
Riley, not
didn't,
us.
yeah, he didn't bet against us, but I get sentiment still stands.
I'm going to lean in and stare
what
him
was
down.
your name again? Big Miss?
Ray Esmeralda.
Ray Esmeralda. Tell you what,
She didn't mean
you
it.
guys did so well with this.
Yes, she did.
We have a, if you're going into the woods, there's also a mercantile shipment that was going to New Ordulin. That disappeared in the woods, or never arrived in New Ordulin. It was supposed to get there a while back, and I don't really have the manpower to go send off looking for disappeared stuff. You did so well with finding Rylster here. Why don't see if you can track that down? And if that's on your way to tracking this captain or whatever, then please, by all means. And if you do that, I can tell you right now, I'm not going to pay you. Let me make that clear. In anything other than more respect, of course. But I know that you could go see Steward Fisk over at the Merchants Assembly, and he'd probably reward you if you could recover some of those goods at one basin.
I just nod once fiercely.
I'll take it, big miss.
I'd like to ask him what was in the mercantile shipment.
Well, I believe it was a bunch of provisions for New Ordulin, the recovery of lost lands after the Great War. The city was destroyed and they're trying to rebuild. So, it was one of the grandest cities in the land. Really the biggest inland city of Sembia. It's kind of at a crossroads of all of the port cities. So, we're just trying to get it back up and running. But it's been a long time, and there's a lot of creatures fighting against it, Not wanting to see it happen.
I didn't understand a word you just said.
Well, I'm sorry. Your friends will explain it later.
That's all
Good
right.
show.
Thank you.
Which way is the woods that we are heading towards?
So you go out the gate to the city. There's really only one gate out, and you go a couple miles along the road, and you'll run into the woods.
Which direction?
Out the
I
gate
think
of the
he
city.
just told us that.
I think he wants to know, like, north, south, east, west.
Oh, yeah, that'll be to the northeast. Yeah.
That way.
Got it.
What time is it?
It is, after all of the searching and everything, it's around dinner time
I say,
as the sun is setting.
thank you. I say we head back to the Blue Cow. We get some food, we sleep, we hit this in the morning.
I agree.
I agree as well. Can also
Your offer was kind, but I do have to get back to the temple.
Jin, look at me. Look at me in the eyes.
She's looking at me.
Oh, the power of thought. Ollie talks about it all the time. Try just thinking, I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home.
That only works on my sheep.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
been using that all the time, though.
You should keep doing it, though.
Oh, okay.
It could work.
Maybe you should try it.
But, you looking? You are like 4,000 miles away. And to date, I've only known one person that could sail from an inland sea to the coast on the west. I have no idea how we'd get you there, so I think you might be stuck with us for a
What
little
about
bit.
this? You can heal, right? Right.
Yes.
What if I shot you with a special arrow in the leg?
You can.
And it would banish you to where you needed to go. And then you healed it.
But she would come back then, wouldn't she? Like the spider did?
A valid question.
I think
I also-
whatever we do, let's eat and sleep on it, and we'll figure something out in the morning.
That was very stupid.
You, you're not going anywhere tonight.
So I'm going to try and just collect myself and remember something that the monks said to me. And it never made any sense to me, but I feel like it would sound wise here. So I'm just going to say, the path of 1,000 leagues cannot be measured by the waves of the sea.
It's funny you say that because I actually say that a lot. That's one of my favorite sayings, really. And I think that you're going to get home if you just keep your home in the front of your mind and keep your friends and family at the focus of what you do. You'll find your way back eventually.
The power of thought!
I'm going to laugh a little bit at her enthusiasm. and
See you,
just
Captain.
say, well, I guess
All
I'll
right,
follow you on the
guys.
way."
Have a good night. Good luck on finding that shipment and
The dead captain.
yeah, the dead captain. And if anything else comes up that you hear of, like about the, what's going on. Oh, sorry, I dropped that.
Was it shiny?
he was just shuffling in his hand what looks to be a bag of gold, a coin, and he dropped a coin and then he picked
I thought you
back
said
up.
you didn't have any money.
Oh, that's my personal money. Anyway, if you hear anything going on in the city, be sure to let me know, please.
Right.
And more respect to you. Even more.
Yep. As long as we get this ship, it'll be all right.
I agree.
I pick up my table and start walking to the inn.
Have a good night, guys. You go ahead and I'll see ya.
See you later, Captain.
So you walk down out the noble quarter, down into the downtown area, on your way to the Blue Cow, and you are kind of recalling the episode on the ship, talking amongst yourselves, and as you go along, what's each of your passive perception?
13.
13.
9.
13.
It's
It's under senses.
on the left hand under your saving.
I have 13.
Shoot. What's yours,
Okay.
June?
13.
Oh, man. We don't see anything.
Okay, so no one sees anything except for Killian, as he kind of stops and he says, "Oh well, why's that guy running towards you, Martha?" And as before the words get out of his mouth, you guys kind of look back at Killian as he's speaking, and someone comes from behind Killian, grabs him, and whispers words, and a door opens up next to him that is about 4 feet by 4 feet, and Killian seeks to resist and is unable to do so, and they jump through the door, and Killian disappears. At the exact same time that happens, another figure rushes up and grabs JB, and again, dimension door. JB seeks to resist, and almost makes it, but doesn't, and
Too
fails.
coffee in its face.
As a final figure runs up to you, Morthos, and grabs you around the shoulders, casts a spell.
I immediately will tell my echo to run 30 feet away from me.
So you have a chance to resist the spell. You can't
All right.
use it. That's not a reaction.
Do you counterspell?
No.
No. So go ahead and roll a. Hold on. I gotta confirm the.
You wouldn't have had your...
Oh, so you tell me I can't use a thought just to change places with my echo right now.
Was your echo already out?
That's
Yeah.
the whole point of having this.
Was your echo out?
He never went away.
Ooh.
But that would be a reaction. So this is you are now attempting to resist the.
Right, but I don't have to. It's my point. It's a thought.
It mechanically it's not a reaction. It's a bonus action.
Okay.
So I understand
All right.
practically. It's just
You're
the
saying
mechanics
it's because
of
it's a bonus action.
Yeah. There it is.
I don't have anything. Shoot.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a strength saving throw.
7.
As you are dragged through this doorway and you appear inside of a cage in a room somewhere. And the person who's wearing a black cloak is next to you. They look at you with a smile and say, "Welcome to hell." And he snaps his fingers and he misty steps out of the cage. And as he does so, the cage begins to reverberate. And that's where we will pick up next episode.
Okay.
Hell.
What a turn of events.
So,
Well, shit.
Thank you all for sticking around as we got through our episode and got through the ship and had a fun little kidnapping at the end here. So we are excited to continue to tell that story next week.
May I add what Morthos's echo just said? Active kidnapping! That's what Morthos hears screaming in his head.
Absolutely. And so next week we'll pick that up. We are going to do another giveaway tonight, and that other giveaway is going to be those blood red dice. And I meant to do this earlier, but we need to get like the timer on the thing, so I just have an automatic timer as to when I
could set one on my phone
when we give these away, because I just always forget about it. So we're gonna give away those blood orange dice, and you can type in !kidnap KIDNAP !kidnap if you would like to have an opportunity to win those dice. And we're going to stay on the chat, as we're going to shut things down, but we'll stay in the chat and we will give those away in a couple of minutes. But thank you for sticking around with us. Thank you for telling this story with us. You can, again, if you'd like to watch anything that's gone before, go to our YouTube page, Loot Die Repeat, and watch all those past videos so you can see why Sola yelling out active kidnapping is funny, because it is. Good old callbacks. But we are so thankful that you're here with us, and we look forward to seeing you next Tuesday night at 7:30 Eastern, when we will continue to loot, die, and repeat. Have a good night, everyone. Cheers.